Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode from the Red 5 Tavern. We're going to get started tonight on part 2 of, last week we had a bit of a doozy. We had almost a few deaths, and we ended the night with everybody frozen in the Black Crystal. Tonight we actually have a new friend of the show. He's going to be joining us tonight. Aaron, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hey everyone. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's going to be fun.
All right, I'm going to start right off the bat here. We got a lot to cover. We're going to start back at the tavern, and we see Dagon he's frantically searching through all of his books, and he definitely understands that you guys have disappeared and you're nowhere to be found. And because of his connection to the realm that we've been visiting, the Shadow Realm, he understands almost exactly where you guys are, and he understands that you guys are in trouble. And he immediately goes to look for Trixus, and once he locates him, I'm not going to go start role playing with myself on this whole tangent, but he basically covers what's happening, and we need backup. And Trixus, he thinks for a little while, and he knows exactly where he needs to go, and so at the moment we see Trixus, he is heading to find Irshc. Irshc is still with us here in the normal realm, and Irshc, Trixus asks you, do you remember that short little guy about yay high? I think he was stealing all your crap while you guys were off adventuring.
Half Man. Yes, I know Half Man. He's a good
Half
friend.
Man. Do you know how we can locate him?
I would say go for the shiniest thing you can see. Man loves to hide things. Although he just shows up out of thin air, usually when you talk about him. So he should show up any minute.
And obviously he does not show up. So Trixus, he offers, I think I know where we can find him, and maybe some help to help our friends in the Shadow Realm. And I think we need to move quickly. And Trixus and Irshc, they start to wander through town, and they're going through weaving through some alleyways, and going into some of the farther reaches of the town. And we come across what looks like a guild hall, and it reads House Hammerhold, or I'm sorry, it reads the Masons. It's some kind of masonry, they do construction or something of that nature, and he passes the main entrance and goes into a back alley of the Mason building, and there's some stairs there, and he kind of motions Irshc to follow him, and he says to him, Irshc, just be cool, okay? Just be cool.
I'm not going to tell you how I gained some special powers since we had our last adventure, so I'm cool.
Okay, just don't say anything, just be cool. And he goes down a few flight of steps, and there's a big ironclad door with one of those like shutter things on it, and he raps on it in like a very certain pattern, and that big iron shutter like opens up, and you see these big eyes like looking out, and he just kind of like waves up at the shutter, and it's like, "Hey, it's me, Trix," and the shutter shuts again, and then there's maybe a few minutes of pause, and then the door just creaks open, and it sounds like it's a very, very heavy door. And on the other side of the door, there is a gigantic, he is just ripped, like a giant orc just standing in front of you. And he says, "Oh, hey Zuboff, I see you're on duty tonight." And he kind of like, "How you doing tonight?"
Welcome to Lucky Anvil. Don't cause trouble.
He says, "Sure thing, bud." And he kind of motions Irshc to follow in.
This looks like the safest place in Tempest Bay. Definitely where I'm at.
And you just, as you walk past him, he is just towering over you, and he is just ripped. There's not an ounce of fat on this guy, and like his arms are bigger than your torso. Like he looks like he could manhandle you without any second of a breath.
Well, I just want you to know, I respect orcs a little more after the last couple of and that's it. I kind of get him a...
And as we walk
Nice.
we kind of walk past into this very dimly lit it's a very large room that's underneath the main building, and in the center there's a big circular it's raised down a little bit, like a big circular pit, and you see all kinds of tables strewn about this area, and you can see blackjack, you can see backgammon, all kinds of methods of gambling all over this place. And you definitely get the sense of this is a little shady. But Trixus looks very at home right now, and he wanders over to a dwarven gentleman who is sitting at a table, and he sits down next to him and motions Irshc to kind of follow suit and have a seat next to him.
All right, I'll come down and sit down.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping my eye open around. I'm not going to cause any trouble, man.
Yeah, the whole room, it's not very bright in here, and there's a plume of smoke of like cigarettes and cigars and
like
pipes being smoked.
Kind of casino.
Yeah, it's not exactly on the up and up.
Casino kind of.
Exactly. It's got a very like laid back vibe, but looking at the orc at the front door, it's probably not a good place to have a bar fight or any kind of shenanigans in this place. They would probably be shut down pretty quick. So he talks to Trix, looks over at this dwarven character and says, "Hey Brom, you remember last night when you said that you'd pay me back when you had a chance?" And he looks over, Brom looks over at the two of you guys, and he says, "Trix, I didn't expect you back so soon." And says, "What do you need? What do you want?" And he says to him, I need I need to borrow Zuboff for a little while. Do you think you can let him take the night off?" And he looks over at Zuboff and he says, I don't know if I can, I got a business to run here. And he snaps his finger to get Zuboff's attention and motion him to come over.
Yeah, he'll just start like walking over, and he approaches just like in a very relaxed manner, like he's got no care in the world. He knows he's the biggest guy in the room, and he just kind of like plods over, and you could feel like the vibrations from his footsteps as he kind of approaches slowly, and he just comes over and says,
as Zubuff walks over, you can kind of see like everybody is just kind of moving away and making a path for him to not get anywhere near this guy.
Yes, boss.
Zubuff, my boy, I need you to take care of some business. And he points over at Trixus and says, you're going to be looking out for my friend Trixus here for the evening. But I need you back here promptly by morning.
I can do that. Will you watch Sophia?
and he's wearing like a fur cloak, kind of like toga style across his body, and he kind of like opens it up, and you see like underneath, he's got like one of those like cloth infant carriers. I don't know what they're called, but they're just like to like carry a child in front of you, and he opens it, and he has one of those, and inside is like this small like white cat, and it just like pokes up its head as if like it just woke up from a nap.
Okay, so he kind of like looks at you and he says, "How many times I gotta tell you, you can't be bringing that thing around work."
Do not leave, Sophia.
And he raises his hand and starts snapping again, and just like out of nowhere, you see this young elven girl. She looks like maybe she's like one of those waitresses who kind of passes out drinks, and he points to her to like motion, like give her the cat, because I'm obviously not going to take him.
He like reaches in and with like one hand, it just like palms this cat and just like hands her over to her.
She takes the cat, and she's kind of like, I hope you don't murder me, but I will look after this cat.
She likes milk. Make warm first.
And she
Take this.
He'll like reach into his
bows.
pack, and he pulls out like one of those little like telescoping like cat toys with like the string and like a little like fluffy thing on the end. It just
Perfect.
like holding in like two fingers, just like passes it over to her. And
You give her fun.
Yes, of course. And she takes the toy and she scurries off with the cat, and you can see her like playing like behind the bar area, and she's got like the little toy flicking it around, playing with the cat, and you know that
Sophia, be good.
I'm just gonna say, you know what? I thought they had a sensitive side. I knew. Hey, listen, I'm guessing you owe Trick. I'm sorry. I'm Irshc. I guess you know Trixus a bit. So what I'm gonna ask for is like a quarter, maybe an eighth of the size of that dude. He goes by half man. Funny looking guy. I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of gold and a lot of shiny things. Some of which might be mine.
As you're saying this, Nerho, you're kind of sitting at this table. You're having a little fun gambling at some blackjack, and you hear the sounds of someone talking about gold and shiny things behind you.
Half man.
Oh, great. The river rabble. I thought Zubov was at the door tonight. Yes. How are you? Well done. Well met. He goes back to his game.
Shiny stuff. Half man.
Trixus comes over to Nerho and gives him a big thump on the back. Nerho!
Yes. I'm in the middle of a game. Can we not just at least finish the hand?
Our friends are in danger. They've been captured in the Shadow Realm, and we need your help. He gets very, very serious.
He looks at his cards. I fold anyways. Nice many. He's playing with you all tonight. He grabs his significant stash of gold, puts it in his pockets. Wait. Is Kayleesha among these who we need to rescue?
Yes.
Of course she is.
Deal me in. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's fine. So he pushes himself back and stands up. And where are we going? I guess it's time. It's been a while since I've had a little bit of adventure. I guess I could use some more gold.
We need to meet. Go ahead.
Just for the visual in my head, I know Trixus is a deep gnome. He's small. And I know Nerho is a halfling. He's small. Who's bigger?
Well, let's be
well, Trixus is kind of towering over him at the moment because he's on the back of Belvedere. Okay. So, but I imagine if he were to dismount, they're probably about the same height.
Okay, because I have a
Sorry, who's Belvedere?
In my head.
Belvedere is my mount. He is a hellhound.
Okay.
Trixus is
good dog. Good dog.
The dog I die.
Yep.
Good boy. Good boy.
So I'm gonna kneel down, and I'm gonna give him a big hug. No.
Oh yes, wonderful to smell you again. He pats him on the back as well, and he's standing up, ready to go.
Okay. And Trixus looks up at even on the back of Belvedere. He has to crane his neck way up, and he says, "Zuboff, we must be going."
Zubov is coming with us.
Correct. We needed some muscle.
Oh.
And Brahm owed me a favor.
Nice. Well done. Well, Zubov, as always, I could always meet another man who takes care of himself in the gym like I do. Under this scarf, I'm just like you. He taps him on the knee, well, maybe ankle at this point, like sort of a way to go, bro, like in his calf or something.
I hurt people. You do not hurt people.
I'll be at the back.
I gotta say, I love Zubov already. He's
I want story time with Zubov just for like an entire session.
Yes.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite characters I've had, so I'm happy to dust him off for this campaign.
He's fantastic. All right, so the new rescue team, as it were, is now underway back to the tavern to meet up with Dagonra, and on the way they leave the what is it called, the lucky anvil. The lucky anvil. They leave the lucky anvil and they weave through the alleyways and make their way back to the tavern. And as they enter the tavern, you guys notice Dagonra is hunched over and he's frantically looking through some paperwork. And he says, "You guys ready? I have enough power to send you guys back, but we're really stretching you thin. We're stretching my powers thin here, and you can see like more of his hairs have turned white, and more of the sheen of the purple scales on his face have like faded into like a very dull. It doesn't reflect as shiny as it used to, and you can feel he looks very drained. And are you guys ready to go?
I appreciate that. You've done so much for us and taken a lot of energy. You can get us there, but you can get us back, right? I just asking.
I will try my best.
Right.
You are magic man.
I am. I am the magic man, as it were, and you see a mage hand come up and salutes the big guy.
He's a bit of an asshole. Get out of the way. You know what I'm talking about.
Where do we go?
I'm sending you back to the Shadow Realm. I feel that the others, they've been captured. I can't get 100% reading on them, but I believe I can get you close enough to where you can help them.
We go to Shadow Realm. And
yes.
We rescue people.
Yes. For the orc in the room, I magic you. You go. You save others. You come back. You finished.
What did he just say? Was he speaking orc?
I think Zubov at this point, he'll like stand up a little taller, kind of like puff his chest out a little bit, and he'll just say,
You are smart man. You do not talk to me like stupid man.
He puts up his hands like, okay. Can we rein it in here a little bit? Friends in danger. Daganra looks is obviously a little intimidated.
What do friends look like?
Daganra, he gives a description of the captured parties. I'm not going to go through it here.
yeah, shortcut.
Yep. Hand wave. All right. So as you guys are standing around one of the tables in the tavern, he puts his hands down on the table, and you see that very familiar black smoke come out of his hands and like grab you by the gut, and then you get yanked into what we know as the Shadow Realm, and you get that like gut wrenching, like going down the roller coaster feeling in your stomach.
Galaxy Quest. Sort of,
Yep. And as you guys reappear, you find yourselves in a it looks like a small room, and maybe 40 feet by 40 feet, a square room, and you recognize that similar black marble tile that is surrounding the walls and the floor. And in front of you, you see a wooden door in front of you.
traps. Just a second before we move too quickly. Traps. So I'm going to do a perception to see if I can detect any traps.
Okay.
Let me see here. 15. I
Okay,
got modifiers.
Okay.
That's yeah. Let me see here. Sorry, I just closed my character. Well done. Okay. All right, that's going to be perception.
You don't notice any traps.
Okay. All right.
Now I'm gonna pause right here where this is going on, and I back with the to be rescued crew. You guys are in a vast chamber. You don't see the walls of this chamber, and each of you are isolated in a frozen stasis. Like, you can still see out through the crystal, but there's nothing. Like, you see maybe 50 feet or so around you of the black marble tile on the ground, but you don't see any walls around you. It just kind of goes out into oblivion, like into darkness. But every once in a while, you see like a flicker of like a tentacle wrap itself like around the crystal outside of you, and something is like crawling around the dark crystal, and each of you see this. Every once in a while, you just see like a wet tentacle just slaps the crystal and like starts climbing around, and it doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling.
Freaking out right now.
It's tentacles, but not in a good way.
Yeah, they're not the good kind of tentacles.
What
I
tentacles
didn't know
are
this was a
good?
hentai campaign.
I'm not going to discuss what good tentacles can be. We're gonna have it's a different kind of game.
All right, calm down, Venestra.
I know. I'm like this. I'll say nothing.
And then off in the peripheral vision, like in the voids of the darkness, like often you can see some shapes kind of flicking like in and out. You can't really see what's going on, but you see movement of black figures moving just outside of that area. So there's that. Back to Nero. You see no traps.
We're clear. So I look at both Irshc and Zubov and say, we're good. Go to the door. So I walk gingerly to the door, and I'm obviously there's a handle here, right? I sort of jiggle it. Is it locked? Do I get a sense using my thieves skills, see if it's locked or is it unlocked?
You kind of give it the little jiggle, and it definitely feels like it's locked.
Okay, put my ear up against the door, and do I hear anything in the vicinity?
Give me a perception.
14 plus perception. I've got +1, so that's 15.
Okay, so on the other side, you think that maybe you hear like a thrumming, like a low hum going on, but you can't make out anything other than that. It feels like almost like a very low, like a hum.
Okay, so I point back to these two and I say like, and then I don't know. I hear
What
something.
the hell
that
does that
you.
mean, man?
First word, something bad. Do you get it? I look at the bottom of the door. Do I see any? Do I see like any light patterns from any gap?
No,
gap, or if there's a gap.
No, it's all dark. You don't see any light coming through.
Okay, so I move away from the door.
Trixus tells you just open the door. We have to get to our friends.
All right. So I
take the shield off his back and make sure that he's like applies it, grabs it. I don't know.
Ready.
You can see it has like kind of like a stylized like bear paw print on the front of it in like this kind of red ink, and he's got like a flail with like a ball on the end, spikes. Looks pretty nasty.
Yeah,
and he's just getting ready.
Yeah, Trix just looks up at him and he's like, "Yeah, I knew I picked the right guy for the job." And he pulls out his sword.
Yeah, I think you picked the right 6 guys for the job in one guy. Yes. So,
the Brute Squad.
Can we get the door open?
Yes. So I grab my dagger and I, as silently as possible, open the door a crack to see if I can see anything using my night vision.
It's still locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yes.
So first things I do is I take out my thieves' tools and unlock it.
You could try, yeah.
13 plus. I've got a proficiency in that. Where is it? +4. A sleight of hand, dexterity. So that's 18.
Okay, so you're kind of messing around with the lock, and you're still working on it. And Trixus looks up at Zubov and he says, "You mind giving the little man a little help?"
I can do that.
So you're gonna
he's just gonna take like one step and just like kick the door as hard as he can.
Okay, and
so we have no idea what's behind this, and we're just kicking the door. All right. So I back up.
So,
I put away my thieves' tools.
No, I tell what happens. I'm the DM.
Oh.
So we see Nero like fiddling with this lock. He's like, "Yeah, I got this. I'm gonna do this." And then you see just right past your head is this massive boot that just goes right through the door, and the door just explodes. And then there's just Nero just standing there with his thieves' tools, like
in midair.
Yeah, in midair.
And shit.
Yeah, and then the door just like disappears into the void, just poof, splinters. See, Trixus looks up down at Nero and he says, "I brought my own lockpicks."
I would have gotten the job done eventually.
Careful. This episode seems to have the Dungeon Master has plot armor.
Okay, well, I look down the hall, like, now that the door's open, clearly, well, the door's gone. I look down both sides of the hall or around to see if I see anything that would have created this hum that we heard.
So as you kind of go into the doorway, you see maybe 3 or 4 of these giant tiles. The tiles are like 4 foot by 4 foot, so they're very large. And you see about 2 tiles worth of these tiles in front of you, and then everything beyond that is just complete darkness. Like you don't see any more than about 10 feet in front of the doorway.
Any of us have light? I've got a lamp.
I've got a torch.
I've also got dark vision, but
Yeah, I've got
it's not
dark vision.
as good as you would think.
Well, you would think with your dark vision that you would be able to see past this, so it feels like maybe that there's something going on here.
Okay. I've got 60 feet of dark vision. Do I see anything in particular, or just kind of like...
No,
kind
you
of
see
fades
like
into darkness?
it just like it's almost like the fading starts at the doorway, and then at that like 10-foot mark, it's just complete pitch black.
Like in an unnatural way?
Yeah.
I'd say let's try an Arcana check because I'm probably the most proficient at it.
Yeah.
There is darkness ahead. It is not of this world.
I love this guy.
That door is also not of this world anymore either.
Could you imagine if it like collapsed into Kayleesha and just like fucking
So,
oops.
Thinking about that, you realize that when the door left the doorway, that you never heard it land. Like it just disappeared into the void.
That's a good sign.
Ooh.
It's a good sign.
I'm going to do detect traps again on these 4 tiles that we do see.
Okay.
Shit, 8.
2 tiles?
You don't notice anything.
Does this room look like a holding cell before it was blown away from in front of me? Did it have the appearance of a holding cell or like some sort of,
The Shadow Realm is a very peculiar place. Like the rooms seem to shift and are malleable in some way, and you feel like maybe that this particular room was created by Dagonra to insert you guys close to the others to save them.
Okay.
So is this like a pocket dimension kind of transporting us into the Shadow Realm?
You're not
like,
really quite sure, but you have that kind of sense where the Shadow Realm itself is kind of Ghanjor's personal space. So it's constantly shifting. Like the shadows themselves are not, stagnant. This is a room, and this is a room, and this is a room. And things are kind of shifting around for whatever he needs.
Okay. I guess we both wouldn't know this, but...
You're right.
Well, do we cross over the blackness, or what do we do? I've got some rope. You want to tie each other together and throw someone out first?
Do you walk out onto the tiles?
Afraid?
Looking
Very
at the
afraid.
sizes of all of us here, I know who we could toss.
Right, Trixis. I agree. He's a good toss.
I'm just gonna take a quick slingshot and fire a shot into the darkness.
Okay, you fire a shot, and it just disappears
It's gone.
into the darkness. You don't hear it ricochet off anything. You don't hear it land or anything.
Okay, so it's nothing out there.
I'm gonna do another perception check on the tiles in front of us. Fuck, 6. Nope.
They're just the same black marble tiles that you guys have seen many times before.
I'm gonna
At
take
this
a
point,
walk out.
Zubov's gonna like he's gonna like brace himself with the shield, like as he's about to start a sprint, and he's just going to be like,
Go ahead. You stay close behind.
and he just takes off, moving like way faster than you think an orc of his size would, as he just kind of like sprints forward into the darkness.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. It's going to be a 13.
Well, there goes Zuboff.
Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for joining us.
So Zuboff, what you see is the very next step that you take beyond that that like 10-foot, that last tile that you can see, everything very rapidly changes. So all of a sudden you are in another what looks like an archway that you're coming through, and there is just a chasm right in front of you. And it is probably 100 feet across with another archway on the other side, and there's nothing in between. And and you come to a very sudden skid, and you just come to the very edge of it, and you almost go right over the edge.
Yeah, do like a Roadrunner stop, just like.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as I see that and just kind of like take in my surroundings and see what's happening, I'm gonna like turn around and like brace myself to catch anyone who's coming through.
Yeah, you look behind you, and there's nothing there. There's just a blank wall, like the tile wall. It's the same as like the floor tiles, where it's just coming right straight up. So there's nothing behind you. And for the rest of you guys, you just see Zuboff just disappear.
All right. I'm going to look back at Nerho and Halfman. You better follow me. And
I was actually getting ready to follow after Zuboff, and I would assume it would be, because I would have assumed it would have been me, Trixus, and then Irshc at the end of it. But do you want to do that? Like, just like full board?
Irshc, are you charging through too?
I'm going to charge through.
All right, give me a dexterity roll.
You better follow me.
A natural 20, baby.
Nice.
Okay. So you charge through this this void, and you very daintily land in Zuboff's arms like a little baby.
How you doing?
I get you. You're fine. You're fine.
I am fine now.
I will
Nerho,
call you. Yeah, I will call you Sophia.
so you are you charging through as well?
Yes, that's
Okay.
16 with my.
I don't know why you guys just walk through. Okay. Okay, so you charge through as well, and 16 you said?
Yes.
Okay, so you charge through and you go right like underneath his feet, like because he is towering way over. You charge through, and then like one leg goes out over the chasm, and like you grab onto his calf and kind of swing yourself back around.
Nice.
So all of you are kind of right on the edge of the cusp of this chasm here.
Is there like a ridge that we can walk around? Like, does it go around where we can?
It is just flat. Everything is that black tile that you see, and it's very sheer, just straight down.
Is there anything up? Like, are there
It just goes right into like that black void.
Black void.
Stalactites.
Tights. That's see, I got it right though, right?
Yes.
See?
Hey, there you go.
It's
and
educational.
Stalagmites.
Right.
If it has a C, it's for ceiling. If it has a G, it's for
Aaron
ground.
knows.
They hang tight onto the ceiling.
Hey,
Stalactites are from
arcane
the top.
secrets.
All right,
There you go.
what are you guys doing?
Well, you can put me
I've
down
got-
now.
Yeah, I'll put you down. I've got a staff, just like a regular ass staff. I want to like poke the chasm just to make sure it's not like an illusion, and that it actually is like a
Indiana Jones
sheer
style.
drop off.
So you take your staff and kind of thump it, and you just like you thought, there is like something there where it hits a solid object right underneath there.
I will kind of gingerly like put a foot out and feel it, put a little weight on it, make sure it's solid.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
What you're trying to do right now is disbelieve the illusion.
A natural one.
Oh, are you serious?
So what happens is oh jeez, there goes Zuboff again.
Yes.
I can't handle this tonight.
So you thump the staff down, and you feel confident that there's something there, and you go to put your foot down. You're very confident, and when the foot goes down, your foot just goes straight down, and your whole body just goes forward. And you catch your chin like right on something invisible, and you like whack it real good. You're gonna take six damage from that.
Concussion protocol. You're off the field, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. So
there, or is there not?
I actually felt that one. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did we hear that thump?
To go.
yeah. So what you see is kind of like Zorbov is he's kind of like in a U shape where like his feet are on the ledge where you guys are, and his head is resting on something invisible that just cracked him right under the chin, and he's just kind of holding himself there in midair.
So he's like a land bridge, basically.
Made a bridge.
Yes, yeah. He made you guys a nice little bridge.
Okay.
Zuboff, you okay? We kind of use you to get to the other side.
I am fine. Just go.
Strong back. I'm gonna dash across. I'm gonna really run across Zuboff.
Okay. Are you stopping at the other end, or are you just gonna go right, try to go all the way across?
No. I'm gonna stop where I see the edge of his head and sort of like turn around and see what else everyone else is doing.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to take as big a step as possible, not to step on our work friend that is very graceful, might I add.
Suddenly being small has its advantages, apparently.
Nero, give me a perception.
16 plus perception. 17 total.
Okay, so as you kind of come onto this like invisible landing in this giant void in between this big chasm here, you notice that humming, the thrum, that low, it's getting louder. You feel like you're going towards it.
Okay. Trixus hasn't crossed over yet, right? The land bridge.
He's tentatively waiting for you guys to kind of move up for him to give space to get up, because there's now two people on this ledge.
Okay. So I'll move forward, like doing the very like step by step, sort of very tap, move forward.
You move up about 20 feet, and then you notice that again there's like that drop off.
20 feet. Wow, I'm brave. Well done, me. I stopped there.
Okay, so the rest of the crew kind of follows along, and Zuba, give me a dexterity check to see if you can manhandle your way back up.
Okay.
We can't help him?
You say so.
Can you help him? No?
You could try if you want to see
help.
if you can. Okay.
Yeah, Irshc, yeah.
I'm the
Okay, so
I rolled a 3 plus 1.
Oh no!
okay, with the help, I'll give you advantage.
Okay,
Roll
I'll roll
up.
again.
Nice.
A natural 20.
There you go. So you with both of your hands, like your chin is still resting on this ledge. You just thump your hands down and kind of scorpion backflip your way back onto the
Triple Lutz back onto the front. On the
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. He's back on this so all of you guys are kind of in the middle of this void in the middle of where you can't see the ground in any direction.
So first of all, I hold up a 10 for his performance. And I say, when I first put my head to the door, I heard a hum. This hum is much louder now. We are getting close to whatever this is. That direction.
I can hear it too, right?
Yeah, now that Nerho is kind of pointing it out, you guys, you can almost feel it in your chest, like this vibration. It's a very low decibel hum. That's like
looking for the Hummer.
Yep, you're looking for the Hummer.
It sounds like Earth spewing fire.
God.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Smarter than wait, and then anybody gives them credit for.
I say at this point, maybe we don't rush forward. We move a little bit slower, and we walk in that direction slowly.
So, Nerho, you're right at the edge of that 20-foot.
Well, I say Zubov with his magic shield looks like a fine candidate for this part. I nominate Zubov.
Just to get a mental picture of this, there is a. Can we see the borders of what would be a walkway, but there's just nothing there? Or is it just like a completely wide open chasm at this point?
You're standing in just void right now. There, you don't see any ledges or anything like that. You know, if you maybe have something in your item packs that you can dust up, chalk, or maybe something you can dust the ground to maybe see something, but.
And can we see anything on the far side, or is it like so dark at this point and we're like halfway through that we can't see anything?
At the very far end of the direction that you're going, you do see another archway that the very similar to the one where you just arrived.
I'll take out my flask of oil. I'm just gonna gingerly sort of like throw some oil in the opposite direction where we're going.
Okay, you want to put slippery oil on the pathway in the direction that you're going.
Well, I'm going to burn it off. Give me a minute.
And then you're going to set it on fire where you would then have to walk.
It'll go out eventually.
I have some sling bullets. Can I take maybe a handful of, say, 5 sling bullets and kind of throw them out to see if they hit something that roll?
Nice.
Okay, so you take a handful of these, I imagine they're like little metal pellets, like little balls.
Sling bullets, they're basically small, round.
Right. So you take a handful and you kind of roll them down, and right at that cusp, you see like the walkway, like you see probably 10 feet in either direction. They kind of roll off and then drop off, and then right in front of you. Are you like tossing them forward, or are you just like right as the walkway where you're on right now?
You basically, just like a broad to see if they hit anything to roll.
Okay, so the kind of to paint a picture of what you're seeing right now is the walkway is 10 feet apart, like in width, and then they kind of roll in a general direction of where in that 10-foot like spot there's like little 5-foot missing pieces that these little pellets are falling into.
Okay. So we're getting basically the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a checkerboard. We gotta
exactly like a checkerboard where these pieces are missing on the walkway.
See, that makes up for the oil idea. I'm right. I'm giving back.
Set it on fire. Slip and fall and catch on fire. Great idea.
Trixus in the back. He tosses Nerho a satchel of chalk and says, "Here, use this to find your footings."
Nice. I like that. He checks it for.
So we have like Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he just sort of undoes it like and grabs a handful ready to use it.
Okay. So there's like the drop off immediately in front of us, but there are some tiles, for lack of a better term, in front of us that like the sling bullets are still resting on.
Yeah, so like the where you're looking, there's a tile missing right in front of you, but like going forward to the right, there's a piece there that you can land on.
Okay. Is it contiguous with the firm surface that we're on right now, or do we need to jump to get there?
You could like step over to that spot.
Okay.
But I have to jump. That's fine. Yes. Did you say contiguous?
Yeah.
All right.
I got big boy words.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm serious. So I follow along after Zubov does his nice duty of going first.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we're all there, I use the chalk and. Well, you said on either side, right? So do we have to figure out the next sort of lead we have to do? All right.
Yeah, so like you've made it to another square, and then you move forward to the end of the square, and we'll say that you're tossing like clouds of this chalk forward, and you can map out how far in which directions you have to get. And
I try and use it like as gingerly as possible. I don't want to, go to town with this thing. This is like our only saving grace right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that at this point, you guys make it across to the other side very slowly. And Nero, you see, I assume you're kind of in the forefront, spraying this tossing this chalk out. And as you kind of leap back onto that black tile on the other side, you see this archway, and on the very other side of the archway is that same black void again. Like there's nothing there.
Okay. I move as close to the black void without going through it, so that everyone else can join me in that spot before I go too far ahead.
Yeah, the doorway, the tiles themselves, there's plenty of room there, so everybody is back on this archway.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Thank you, Isaac. Nice.
Done.
Actual content touching. Wow. Thank
Zubov, you dumb. Stop using big words.
Zubov doesn't know that word, but I do.
Hey, come on. Zubov knows the first syllable of that word. That's it.
Sure.
So do we just...
Oh my gosh, I just figured that out.
It's okay, Kayleesha.
Sorry. I didn't make the word. I just broke it down.
My ears.
So perhaps now we move slowly once again through the void. Zubov, you up for it, my man?
Duh.
And
I like this guy.
So
I can, at this point, I can see kind of the path forward.
You see, you guys are back on the tiles. So you have you have walls on either end, about 10 feet apart, and then there's the chasm that you guys just came through is about 20 feet behind you, and then in front of you there is a archway. It looks like a very ornate archway, maybe wood of some kind, like a black wood, and then in the archway itself is that same black void. Like you see that it's like moving and shifting, but you can't see anything past the archway.
Sounds good. Yeah, Zubov's going to go ahead and jog forward. Not a full sprint, but yeah, he ain't afraid of no shadowy hole.
Okay, so Zubov, you go through and you disappear. Who's next?
Now,
You want me to go?
There's nothing really around us other than the archway, right?
There's the black tile on the walls, yeah.
The black tiles. Can I maybe put a piton in the wall and hook a rope to it?
Ooh.
No, because it's all very flat black tile that there's no grooving or anything.
Okay. I'm going to go through. Kayleesha's on the other side. So I'm going to pass through.
I'm gonna stand in the archway, and I'm gonna say, "Archway, exit." That was a Star Trek Next Generation reference, by the way.
Nicely done.
No, I'm going to slowly walk gingerly through the black.
Okay, so everybody kind of walks through the archway, and as you guys come out on the other side, what you see is you guys are kind of obscured in like shadows, but you're in a corner of a room, and the room itself is like a semicircle. So you're on the one side, think of like a big U shape room, but you're on like the one flat end of it, and then on the flat side of the other side of the room is another archway, and the room itself is fairly well lit, but it's again lit by those black light torches. Like the flames themselves are black. And on your right hand side, in the belly of that U, you see these gigantic black crystal formations on the wall.
To the right of us.
Yes. So
And
think of like a semicircle with one side flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you see an archway on the one side, and then on the circular end in that area, you see these black crystal formations on in the wall itself, and then there's these very ornate shapes and runes carved into the stone above them.
Are those runes are those runes familiar to any of us?
No, not even a little bit.
Interesting.
Does anybody speak or understand Draconic?
I do.
You do?
I do.
So you understand these runes as some kind of holding spell.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you pass that along to us?
Yeah, so I'm going to share that with the rest of the party,
Share the
Trixus, Nero, and Zubov. That
So
there's some sort of draconic magic here. That,
okay, and you also you notice a shift in atmosphere here, where everything feels very humid in this room. Like it's almost like wet. Like it's very, very like rainforest humid in this room.
Can I do a perception check for any traps in the vicinity?
Sure. Where you're currently located is kind of like a little alcove where
Right.
you see like some barrels and like some tarps over some random maybe some tools or something and you kind of came in from behind those, so you're kind of obscured from the rest of the
I say to the rest of the to Zubov, Trixus, and Irshc, say, I've got a little ring here. I can use my stealth skills and go and check out that archway, see if we've got something coming at our back. If you guys want to work your way towards those shapes, those crystals, maybe we can try and scout out this area before we head long and run too fast.
You have good plan, Halfman.
Thank you for not stepping on me. I appreciate it.
So are you going in are you going towards the archway or towards the crystals?
I'm going to put on my ring of invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm going to go towards the archway using my stealth along
I read
the way.
a book about this once.
Okay, so as you kind of you put on the ring and you become invisible, And as you walk out into the room itself, you notice that in front of like the semicircle area where those black crystals are is kind of like an inset like area, like in the ground, maybe down a few feet. And it looks like there's runways coming from the crystal down into that little area onto like almost like a ornate tub of some sort. And then there is another stone slab table that looks about the size of maybe a humanoid creature could lay on it. And there's various tools that look like they're covered in like blood and organic matter, I should say.
I'm scared.
Now, do I perceive that this would be something that they would see if they start sort of moving their way towards these things? Do I need to like circle back and let them know, sort of thing, or?
From where they are standing right now, that is kind of obscured because it's like inset.
Okay.
But they can kind of just see the crystals from where they're standing right now.
Okay, well, I bolt back real quick and I give them an update and say, hey, look, there's something really creepy going on up there. And I describe the entire setting before I go back. Shit, I only had 3 of these. Okay, I do not take off the ring. I told them I was going to use the ring, so I didn't do
they can still hear you, so you can communicate. Yep.
Yeah. I said, hey, I'm over here. Hello, everyone. Hello, snap my fingers.
Zorbov, give me a wisdom check to see if you just randomly swat this thing, because it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
20.
Okay. You recognize Nerho, kind of, his voice just kind of comes out of nowhere right below you, and you kind of like reflexively put your hand up, but you stop yourself.
I was going to say, because I was worried that wasn't to hit.
About to squash you like a bug.
Yeah, like a worm. So I give them the entire breakdown of what I just saw from the angle that I said. You know, like I saw and I said, look, this is what's going on. There's the table, the whole thing. Before I head back towards, so be careful and take your time. There's something really bad going on here. Before I head back to the path that I was going on.
Okay. What are you guys doing are you guys gonna just hang out back there?
You know where the tissue box?
So there's like 2 paths to take. We're at the like flat end of the semicircle.
You guys are kind of just hidden behind some barrels and random like mishmash of like tools and things like that, but you're kind of on the flat wall. So think of like a big U shape on one side and then a flat wall on the other side that kind of connects it. And then there's a big archway on this side, and then in the alcove side there's the crystals.
Gotcha. Okay. So Nerho, you're trying to scout ahead essentially?
I'm going to that archway, which seems to be some sort of entryway into this area opposite the crystals. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on there before we all head towards the crystals, and we're going to get some sort of attack from behind. So I'm trying to figure out the other side.
You're just
and I've got what the
trying to make sure the coast is clear.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, I think Irshc, do you just want to wait till the coast is clear before we check out the crystals?
I think we want to go down, head towards the crystals.
Okay, so as you guys kind of walk out in towards the crystals, you look down into that little alcove area, and you notice that on that stone slab there is a cloth over it, and it looks like there is something underneath it.
Maybe it's Kayleesha.
I was going to say Pokemon, but that's
and it looks like that there's the cloth itself is soaked in what looks like blood.
I hope it's not Kayleesha.
Look around and see.
I hope it's not Venestra.
Yeah, you definitely see that there's organic matter all over this room.
Oh, I love organic matter. I like
organic matter.
Some viscera, some gore.
Yes, viscera and gore.
It's the set of Saw. Wonderful. Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to.
From here, do we see anything unusual about the crystals themselves, or are they just kind of like crystalline growths in the wall?
As you guys get closer to the crystals, you notice that there are some shapes within the crystal.
Oh. Ooh. What do you think? We check out the crystals or the operating table of death?
Both sound fun. Let's see.
Well, you do notice that next to beside the cloth on the ground, there looks to be some heavy armor, like pieces of heavy armor, laying on the ground.
Ooh. Huh.
Can I ask a question?
I think
no. You're frozen in black crystal at the moment.
But can I see them?
Yes, you can currently see them.
Okay.
Can I use?
Can we remove the cloth? I want to grab.
Yeah.
All the
She as Irshc pulls the cloth, you see Kira laying across the table.
What?
Can I talk telepathically?
No.
Sorry, does Zubov know who Kira is?
No. Zubov, you see an elven woman in plate mail, most of her plate mail laying across the table.
And
she appeared to be deceased.
Do you check for a pulse?
Yeah, let's check for a pulse.
You get no pulse.
Damn.
I have fought alongside.
Damn.
This is
not my fault.
And you from
a disembodied voice comes.
you see Trixus looks panicked and he kind of dives over and says, "Kira!" And he tries to shake her and he casts healing word on her to try to bring her back and maybe save her. But with every cast of it, there's no movement and you can see her face is pale.
Trix, I think she's gone.
But Kira's always pale.
he Crystal.
He grabs onto Kira and he says, "Save the others. Dagon, get me out of here." And you see like a black swirl like swoosh over the both of them and the two of them disappear.
Whoa.
Okay. Dagon, get me out of here. Keywords. I write them down. I'm not even there, but sorry.
So the collective crew sees a dead Kira and Trixus disappear from the room.
That was all of all that organic matter was from her?
No, it's there have obviously been more operations and it looks like maybe she was to be next, but her armor, her chest plate was still on. She was kind of in a repose on the table, like she was about to be next to be examined or experimented on, or whatever the case may be. Whatever's going on.
Formations that we were looking at.
Say again.
Now the cloth was covering that crystal formation. That was her own.
The cloth was just covering her. She was not in the crystal anymore.
She was not in the crystal. Gotcha. So I want to go up to the crystal formation.
Yep. And you see Kayleesha, you see Venestra, and then you also see another figure that looks like a very large a brute of a Dragonborn.
Are these friends?
Go ahead.
Are these friends?
Friends. I'd like to punch the crystal that Kayleesha is, and that's like a gut reaction.
Give me a strength check.
8.
So you crack your fist onto that crystal and Kayleesha, you see this big fist come right at you and stop a few inches in front of you, and doesn't appear to be any damage. And Kayleesha, you're becoming increasingly worried about whatever those tentacles were earlier, that they might be still around.
Can I telepathically talk to him yet?
There's no you try, but it seems like whatever this is muting all of your magical energies.
So frustrating.
Zubov's gonna like Zubov's gonna put a hand on Zubov's gonna put a hand on Irshc's shoulder. Goodness, that's a tongue twister. And like pull him back a little bit and just say,
Hulk smash.
Cute.
That was cute.
And he's gonna try to smash it with his flail.
Okay.
Zubov smash.
Give me a
God, I hope it doesn't go through my stomach.
give me a strength check.
Okay. A 22.
Oh shit!
Okay, so which one are you swinging at? Kayleesha Venestra or the Dragonborn?
One of them with like the small people in them.
Okay, so
Because like
Kayleesha.
that's the description he got.
Okay, so Kayleesha, you see this gigantic figure, and you see this gigantic tree trunk of an arm come across, and the crystal around you just splinters into a million pieces, and you you kind of fall forward into his hands, and he kind of like catches you like a little baby again.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Zubov, we come to rescue you.
Hi, Zubov. I'm Kayleesha. I guess you already know Irshc and Nerho.
Can I give you like $5 to
Sit
say
down.
I'm with Obi-Wan Kenobi? We're here to rescue you. No, just never mind.
I am here with Obi-Wan Kenobi. We are here to rescue you.
Kayleesha looks over at Nerho and says, "Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?"
Nice.
All right, back to D&D. That was awesome.
I love that.
So I saw Zubov punch the crystal open for Kayleesha and fall into his arms, and I'm a little upset. My own strength and wasn't able to do that. So I'm going to haul off and punch the hell out of Venestra's crystal.
Okay.
Try to prove a point.
Hell yeah.
Give me another strength check.
That's a 25.
Okay, so you start smashing into the crystal on around Venestra, and it starts to crack and splinter and fall, and she falls into your arms.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm gonna say, hurry up! You guys got to get our friend. That he's good. I know he's good, but there's like tentacles coming. So hurry up!
I've never been so glad to smell you, Irshc.
Never been so happy to be smelled.
Zubov will point to presumably the one with Kraxus in it and say,
This one is friend too.
Friend.
You think?
Friend.
No.
smash it.
Okay, and then as he smashes it, cracks as you come falling out of the crystal as well.
Okay, is he bigger than me?
Yes, he is. He's about a good like foot taller than you.
Good lord.
Yeah, 6'8", 270.
All right.
Starting.
Well, no,
center
you guys are
forever.
probably about the same height then, because Kraxus is a big boy too, right?
Yeah, he's like 7.5 feet tall.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
okay.
larger
they
than
got
I am.
the
So
dragon boy out.
the Dragonborn is taller, but he's got like that lean muscle on him, where Zuboff is more like a refrigerator. He's like huge.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I look at Zuboff and what have they been feeding you?
Halflings.
I'm gonna tell everybody we need to go now. We need to go right now. It's gonna be back any second. We gotta go.
What's
And
that?
Spent the whole time looking at that nasty old thing. Oh,
And just as she says that, that humming that you guys have been hearing this whole time just goes completely silent, and the room is like it's. Have you ever been in like the like one of those silent rooms with like the mufflers on the walls where it like captures all the sound? It's like that, where it's not only like quiet, it's like when you're speaking, the voice doesn't travel as far as it's supposed to. Like it's like you're being like almost suffocated in the room.
Ooh.
We
so
feel
I'm
like
pretty pissed off right now.
We have
I'm
to
ready.
go. We have to go. I'm gonna look at the Dragonborn and say, "Come with us. Come with us.
Hey, I remember you.
Come with us."
You're like, you can stay here. You can stay here.
And then, like, really quick, because Kayleesha is Kayleesha, I'm going to say, "Hi, I'm Kayleesha. These are my friends. And you are
Craxus.
Craxus. Come with us. We gotta go. We gotta go." I'm going to look at everybody else. Guys, we gotta go.
All right. I imagine Nero's kind of in the back, kind of still looking around at things.
Wait,
Give me
Nero's still
a.
here?
I'm looking for treasure. What do you expect? I'm looking at the archway.
Give me.
Son of a
Take it
bitch.
from us.
You definitely notice that like the sound in this room is just off. Give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Just Nero.
13 plus 14 total.
Okay, so you're just kind of checking out the archway and you're kind of looking around, but you really don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Well, what would be the ordinary for Shadow Realm creepy room?
Okay. Am I at the archway at this point?
Yes. So you are actually about 60 feet away from the party,
Right.
and you're examining the archway.
Is the archway have that black sort of thing, like the?
Yeah. Yep. So as you're kind of looking at the archway, you see these tentacles kind of snap out on both sides of the archway, and then two more snap out, and they're like grasping the corners of the archway, and then you see like this black figure starting to move through the archway.
Oh my God.
I'll give you one action here, so you can either run away or do something. Because you're still invisible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to disengage to because nothing I'm going to do at this point is going to do much damage. I'm going to disengage so I can warn. Yeah, I'm just going to pull back and get out of the way of these tentacles.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
It is. I also have a. Well, there wasn't attacking me, but okay. So my movement is 25 feet.
Okay. So as you're moving back towards the party, the rest of you, Kayleesha and Venestra, you're kind of facing the archway, talking to the crew here, and you guys see this thing emerging from the doorway, and you kind of like start pointing at the doorway, and the rest of you look over, and you see the eight of these tentacles are grasped around the archway. And this large cephalopod-looking thing, like oozes its way through the doorway and like kind of wraps itself around into the room.
Put me back in the crystal. Put me back in the crystal.
And the archway itself is probably 20 feet, and it's filling the entire archway.
Oh my god. Let's kill that fucking thing.
Quick question. Venestra's bag, my bag. We still have our bags, right? Since the bags we were wearing our bags when we were frozen.
It's funny you should say that.
Oh boy.
Because
I was wearing my bag when I was in cage.
You have everybody in the crystal. You have none of your gear.
Oh my god.
So we have no weapons.
Not on your person, no.
Not physical weapons.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure I used up all my spell slots too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why do we run and where do we run?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so now that I've kind of got your attention here, this giant cephalopod thing, it comes through the doorway and oozes its way up towards what would be the ceiling, but like above you, it's all just that black void, and then it kind of just like a wisp of smoke, like someone smoking a cigarette and blowing it out towards you. That black shadow just envelops the entire room, and it disappears. And in its place, you see Ghanjor Ruzkali standing in the doorway.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And on either side of him are these smaller versions of this gigantic thing that you saw. Two of these cephalopod-looking things standing like guard dogs on either side of him.
Whoa!
Remind me what Ghanjor looks like again. Remind me.
He is a very, very tall. He's about as tall as Zubov, about 7 feet tall, and he's wearing a black hood that is covering his face, and you can just barely see like the front of where his nose would be, like, and it is a skull with like fragments of flesh like clinging to it, and then his hands are skeletal, and then he is holding a large staff in his hand. And it's just a black robe draped over his body, and it kind of looks like he is like floating, like just a foot above the ground, where he's just like levitating slightly.
And how tall are the little cephalopods, the miniature versions? How tall are those?
They're about 5 feet tall.
Okay, all right.
Zubov will kind of like
above the ground.
Yeah, I put you down already, and Zubov's going to move to kind of like interpose himself between whatever the fuck this thing is and Kayleesha and Venestra.
Good description.
So yeah, these cephalopod things, these like giant octopus things, they're on the ground itself, but they do have like that wispy smoke about them. But they seem more solid.
Since I only backed off, basically I'm between the party and them, right?
You're about 20 feet from Ghanjor, and then the rest of them are about 30 feet behind you. Yeah.
Does he say anything? Like, is he?
He does not say anything right away. He is, but you feel like this heavy energy kind of like bearing down on you guys.
If I look around the room, can I see where my bag and all of my weapons are?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
You do have that you do have that one inspiration point.
Ooh. Cash it in. It's like those potions of healing.
Okay, baby. Oh! I only got 9, so can I throw that dice in the garbage and roll a different?
This is all of your stuff. How do you not use your inspiration?
Don't use my inspiration? Okay, I won't use my inspiration.
Okay. Venestra, I'll give you one too. Oh, I'll give Venestra and Craxus a perception check. Kind of look around the room.
Okay, roll the 20.
Yep.
Anymore.
Okay. I got a 6. Do I have anything on that? 11.
I got a 19.
Okay, so Craxus, you kind of give them a shove and like point over in the direction, you notice that on the opposite side of where you guys came in, there's some tables there with just some stuff piled on it that's kind of like in the shadows a little bit. And you, Craxus, you notice that one of those things is your axe that's sitting on the pile of things over there.
So that's the opposite of where we came in, right behind those.
Yep.
Like the okay, good.
Yep.
So I didn't miss an opportunity to steal some stuff.
No,
Oh, gotcha.
not yet. Don't
You're
worry.
not getting my sword, little man.
I can't hold your sword.
How far away is it from us?
You guys are probably 15 feet away from the table.
And how far are we from the thingy? From the back?
Sure.
30, about 45, 50 feet.
Okay.
I'll shoot.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
boy.
Now, but in the meantime, Nero is in front of us, closer to the thing. So it's us,
but
Nero, and
he
the thing.
right. But Nero is invisible at the moment.
Okay. But we want to make sure not to. Well, anything I do will go over his head, so he'll be fine.
Jesus Christ.
I would like to use my telepathy to ask Nero for help.
You have to be able to point and see him, don't you?
Oh no, he's invisible. Yeah.
I throw an ice knife at our baddie in the middle.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
Holy crap.
He's at about 50 feet away from where we're standing.
Yes. All right.
Is that initiative then?
Yep.
Then I have
Give me initiative.
Yeah.
All of us?
Yep.
Christ.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Dirty
Come on,
20.
no whammies, no whammies.
I got a natural 1.
Oh.
I got a 13.
All right. Hold on. I gotta set up. All right.
2, 15. 15. Sorry.
Kayleesha, what did you get
1
total? Do you have plus to your initiative?
Initiative.
initiative is.
It's gonna be right next to your AC.
Yeah, I know. 3.
It'll be okay.
Okay. It'll be fine.
It's all right.
It's all good.
Fine.
Be fine.
We're all on fire.
I'm
All right,
gonna get dead.
Venestra, what did you get?
15.
Okay. All right. Up next, Nero, what'd you get?
I got total 11 with my initiative bonus. So
Okay. Craxus,
15.
Zuboff.
9.
so not
Sure.
no. I thought that was Russian for not. No.
That's
9. Oh,
German
that's
for
That'd
no.
be, that'd be net.
You gotta know.
German is
Ursh.
9.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
All
Dirty.
those European accents.
Dirty boy.
Dirty 20s.
You had a couple of dirty 20s last week, didn't you? Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. Sorry.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
So many
ago.
Gross. Pulled them all out of my underwear.
Ew. Ew.
It was so dirty.
Okay. So, give me a 2-hit.
That would be a what is it? +6. So an 18 to hit.
1 second. You said 18?
18 to hit.
Okay, so you what spell were you using?
Ice knife.
So you send this projectile of ice towards him, and you see him raise his bony hand, and it just hits his hand and just dissipates. And you hear like this. It's not even like you hear it with your ears, like you hear it inside your mind, but all of you hear it. And he says, "Return the book to me."
So I don't get no explosion damage or anything after?
Nothing.
So,
Damn.
If I go up to Sir Ghanjor and say, Sir,
Don't do it.
Oh
Don't
my
Our-
god.
do it.
Oh my god.
our
do it.
friend has the book. I can go get it for you if you let me go.
Who has my book?
Actually, I'm not sure, but we don't have the book. None of us have the book. You searched my bag. You know I don't have the book.
all right. So,
You motherfuckers.
Are we going in order of attack here? That's why Kayleesha walked up. Is that was the idea?
No, she.
No, I just shouted it out because
talking is
I
a
had
free
the
action,
bag.
and she was just reacting to
Yeah.
to
I had the book.
Ghanjor.
my spell being
Who's-
nothing.
I
Yeah.
had the book and then I gave it to Dags. So
And he's back in the.
he's
Yeah,
back
we-
at the longhouse, but I don't want to rat him out.
God.
Boy, you
No,
guys
you don't.
just gave up
No,
names.
No, you don't. Please don't. Please
I
don't.
don't want to rat him out.
All right,
Who's next?
so-
Who's next? Oh my god.
Next in order is Ghanjor, and he is going to send out a fireball on you guys.
Oh,
Great.
Hell yeah.
Great.
So everybody that is not Nero, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, natty 20.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So you take half damage.
I got it.
21. Okay.
Dex is,
Venestra?
22.
Craxus?
13.
Okay. So, Zuboff?
19.
Okay. So everybody except for Venestra. Venestra, you take oh shit.
Shit.
I don't like it when he says
Oh, baby.
that.
All right, so Venestra, you take 10 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, you take 20 damage because you missed it, and everybody else takes 10 damage.
Wow.
It was nice knowing y'all.
It's going to be good.
So up next we have Craxus and Venestra, you both rolled a 15. Who has the higher dexterity modifier?
I have a +2.
I have a +2.
All right. Okay.
Next.
Ouch.
What about score?
Who's got $5?
Yeah. Who has the higher? All right. Just get both of you. Roll me another 20. You'll both stay at 15, but we'll just see who goes first.
Okay.
14.
9.
Okay. So Venestra, you are up next.
Okay, well, all I have is, let's see, I'm going to do my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Who you pointing at?
Big bad motherfucker there.
Okay. Is that targeted? Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a 2-hit.
Okay. Which one do I roll for that? The 20?
20.
Yep.
Okay. And then I got a 6.
+6, so that's a 12.
Yep.
So again, he puts up that skeletal clawed hand, and he just deflects that shot.
I'm just going to go over here and take a dirt nap, y'all. I'm just gonna go over here and nap while y'all do this. I don't do that.
But what you guys notice is when those two hits connected with his hand, there was like wisps of that shadow kind of like coming off of him. So I want to whoever wants to, I'll give an Arcana check to real quick.
I think you got the big one, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I've got a +0 for.
Bob?
I got nothing.
Well, you could just roll a 20 and see what you get.
I've got a +2.
I've got a +3. I could roll for Arcana.
Yep. You're probably the best
I have
bet.
a -3.
I got a 13.
Well, then
Okay.
my natural roll will be better.
All right. So, from what you gather, that this is not, how do I say, Ghanjor proper. This is a projection that Ghanjor is casting into the Shadow Realm. So this is not even Ghanjor's strongest form. He is just here in a spectral form.
Nice.
projection,
Form
an
can
aspect of
still hurt
Ghanjor.
us with
Yes.
fireballs? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like the
I'm going to
Matrix. If
share
you die
that
in the
with
Matrix, it's for
everybody.
real.
All right.
Okay.
I
So
just
up
shared that
next,
with everybody.
Craxus, you're up next.
I want to run over to the table and get my axe.
Okay. Yep. You got your axe.
Okay.
And you pick it up, equip it. That's your turn. Up next, we have 11. Nerho, you're up.
So you said that the cephalopods were on the ground and seemed more, because I'm witnessing all this magic going on and like these wisps, right? But these cephalopods are doing nothing at the moment.
They
Right.
look like guard dogs, yeah.
But they look more corporeal than the Ghanjor
No,
does, right?
they have that same wispy black. Like they are even more so just kind of like wispy.
Okay. Okay, so I've got a interact with object. I have poison. I'm going to lay poison on my dagger and attack one closest to me, the cephalopod, with the dagger.
Okay.
And in a sneak attack, if I move 25 feet, that'll put me within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do damage on that, hopefully.
Swing away.
17.
Okay.
Did you roll with advantage since you're invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
See,
advantage,
well,
I get, yeah.
I mean, you hit, but see if you roll a 20.
Oh, gotcha. 10.
Okay. So you do hit. So give me that damage.
All right, so as a sneak attack, that's 4d6. It's 3, 2, that's 5, 6, fuck.
11.
10. 10 total. Plus the poison is 1d4, which is 1.
No, don't worry about the poison.
All right. Yes, so there you go.
So what was
And
the
now-
total damage?
That was 11.
Okay, so you come up. Are you coming up to like the side of it, or like coming up behind it? Or what are you trying to do?
Coming up behind it to put myself in the best position to avoid, dodge, get out. I have that. I can do a counter attack as an action, but to save my height as much as possible. But the one closest to me, of course.
Okay, so you come up to the what is your right, Ghanjor's left. And then you swing, and it almost feels like it's gonna pass through, but then it hits something solid, and you feel like a good crack on the dagger into that whatever this thing is, and you hear like this super high pitched squeal coming from this thing.
Nice. And now I'm visible. So the ring's invisibility is.
So now you are standing right next to two terrifying-looking cephalopods and Ghanjor Ruzkali.
Maybe he won't notice you. Maybe he won't notice you. Next
up is two of the cephalopods. All right. Let's see. Let's do a roll here. Do I have?
Halfling, no.
Don't worry, love. I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve, and not Trixus I'm talking about.
That was funny.
Okay, so this cephalopod that you just swung at, it like squeals and flails, and he tries to strike out at you with one of its tentacles, and it like goes right over you because he did not expect you to be right behind him.
Sweet.
And then in reaction, the other cephalopod comes up like to your one side.
Well, I've got a reaction to an attack, which is disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to use that and back off 60 feet. I'm going to
60 feet. Okay.
So
Okay.
I back off towards the place where we came in.
You're hiding out behind them now. Okay.
Yep.
So the other cephalopod. So did you do that to the reaction of the first attack?
The first attack, yes.
Okay. So then the second cephalopod is going to move up towards the crew, and it's now probably about 10 feet in front of Zubov because Zubov said he was kind of interposing himself. Up next we have Zubov. You're up.
You must break them.
Okay, so we've got one cephalopod right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Ghanjor, another cephalopod, and then
Yes.
a giant cephalopod behind him.
No, that was just his entrance. That he was just being terrifying.
Okay, so grand total of 2 cephalopods plus Ghanjor.
Yes, when he entered the room, it was that giant thing coming in, and then it just kind of dissipated into the room, and then he was standing in the place of that giant thing with the 2 doggies next to him.
Okay. All right, so you see Zubov, who's basically like getting himself like ready for action, and you see this kind of like iridescent green glow come from this necklace he has around his neck. It's like a string and like a bunch of like bear claws formed into a necklace. You see this kind of iridescent green glow come from it, and you see like the veins kind of like pop out of his neck and his head, and he's basically getting like roided up, and he just shouts like, "Arr!" And I'm going to use a bonus action to rage.
You just took orc
Beautiful.
steroid.
Yep.
Just took
Yeah.
steroids for orcs.
Oh, it
And
sounds like
the closest cephalopod is like 10 feet in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to close the distance, and I'm going to attack with my flail.
Okay.
For a total of 26.
That is very much a hit.
That will deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I've got an extra attack, so I will go ahead and do that. Just wailing into this guy. 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay. Gonna go ahead, and that will do another 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
Okay, 16.
that will be my turn.
16, that's 16 total damage. Very nice. Very nice.
Actually, add 4 points of damage. I did not factor in the rage damage.
Nice.
Okay.
So I think that's 20 total.
20 total.
Great
Okay.
damage. I wanna do some
So I'm going to pull out a Stark here and say, we've got a Hulk.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's my turn.
I heard Lemmy in the background while he was over there attacking. Little Motorhead fucking soundtrack.
All right.
The Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades.
Kayleesha, you're up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can I ask Craxus if he saw my bag? Would he know what my bag looked like?
He has no idea what your stuff looks like.
Okay.
The last you remember, he was beating down on you guys,
He fell on me.
and then
Okay.
you You became
Go
a
ahead,
lawn.
talk to Ghanjor, get it over
Yeah.
with.
Then you became
He was
a
under the
pterodactyl. Yeah, then you became the pterodactyl lawn dart at
Yeah. Okay, I need to.
And we ended up having a tender moment.
I
for
need
you.
to check that table to see if my stuff's on there.
Okay, so you move over to the table, you make it there, no problem, and your stuff is, from what most of it, what you can see is there.
Can I pick it up?
Yep, you have it in your hands.
I got my stuff back.
Well, he said most, didn't he?
Yeah, words are important.
Okay, Dungeon Master, is anything missing from my bag?
Oh boy.
You have Ghanjor Ruzkali firing fireballs at you. You're gonna take that close of an inventory on all your stuff right now?
You can ask him what he took.
You can take a full round action your next turn and check through all of your stuff if you like.
I'll wait.
All right, so you have your bags, and you do have your. I believe you had a staff or something.
Let's see. My weapons, it would be longbow, scimitar.
What weapon do you normally carry? What weapons were you carrying throughout the battle?
Shield, scimitar, longbow.
No. You were using the staff because you shielded yourself, correct?
Yes, I did use the staff of defense, and I used the wand of. I used the wand of the unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have your bag of holding there, and you have your staff there. That's all you see at the moment.
Okay. I did put the staff away to grab my wand at the end of the last episode, though, to cure Caraxus.
Right. What you see and what you have is your staff and the bag of holding.
Okay. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Up next is Irshc. You're up.
Oh, okay. Magic, or do I don't use magic?
That's true. She hasn't looted Kira yet. Wow.
Kira's already gone.
She's at
Kira's
the
gone.
Oh,
place.
that's right. Yeah, but she's got like part of her plate mail is on the ground. I would have thought you would have gone through that yet, or no?
She's in the good place. You're in the bad place.
Well, she's dead. Probably a bad place, but you know.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's terrible.
She's in the great
Terrible.
beyond.
What else do you have? I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the cephalopod that Nerho had already attacked.
Okay.
Nice.
The one that Nerho attacked?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'd be 19 for a hit.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
2d10.
Oh, how much? Do you remember how much damage you did to the first cephalopod?
Me?
Nerho? Yeah.
Yes, 11 total.
11.
11. Right.
Sorry, 11.
Yep.
And that
So
would
many
be
notes.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
Nice.
And I have
That is-
another attack.
Okay.
I am going to attack it again with another firebolt.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Not
Giving us PTSD with that.
Yeah,
A natural one.
they're a natural one.
A natural 1 for a 7 with the model.
No, that is a critical fail. That is, you don't add your.
But
that-
there was a 7.
No, it's a 1.
A 7.
Damn, bro.
Okay, so what were you casting on that natural 1?
Firebolt. The
Firebolt.
bolt, not a ball.
Firebolt. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a d6. If you roll a 6, roll again.
3.
1, 2, 3. All right, so the firebolt goes awry and you hit Caraxus.
Oh my god. Damn. Damn! Oh my god!
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Hope you're resistant to fire.
2d10, huh?
What color dragon are you?
Blue.
He's blue.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there's a clip for the week.
That would be 10 damage as I yell, Bavai! In Draconic. I'm sorry.
Okay, you take how much damage did you say?
10.
10 damage. Craxus, you're gonna take that. You're gonna eat that 10 damage.
Okay.
All right.
Friendly fire, literally. I like that.
But I said oops.
As you fall backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so up next, you see Ghanjor. He kind of starts wisping towards you guys in a very unnatural way, and then there, like, just a sheen comes over him, and he just disappears.
Nice.
I don't like that.
No, that's not good.
Either.
So we said Craxus was before Venestra, right? Craxus,
Other way
you're
around.
up. Oh, no, you're right. I'm going to change that number to a 6. Okay, Venestra, you're up. So last thing you saw was Ghanjor just swoosh disappeared. You have 2 of these cephalopods kind of gambling their way around the room.
Why would he leave?
I didn't say you left.
If he left.
Oh my
That's
god.
true.
So where are the cephalopods in relation to where I am?
Well, you have one that is right in front of Zuboff, which is about 10 feet away from you. And then the other one is still by the archway, which is about 30 feet away.
Well, I should be able to not hurt anybody about Eldritch Blast, the cephalopod that's close to Zuboff. Because it's not.
All right.
I mean, you could try to hurt me, but you can't.
That's for later.
Don't worry about me.
All right, let me roll. Okay. I rolled my 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
12, so that's 18.
That is a hit. Roll me that damage.
Nice. Nice.
Nicely done.
Get a 20.
Yes.
I got a 3.
Oh.
3 total damage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If only you did 4 damage.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding.
That close, really?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
No.
I'm having fun.
He is.
We're not having fun.
All right, Craxus, you're up.
Okay, so I have to roll to not be dead.
Are you down?
I'm down to 0.
Oh shit.
Irshc takes out the player. All right.
Oh, no. But I fully healed you.
So
when I touched you.
No. When did you heal?
When I touched
I
Craxus
did heal,
before he
but-
went into the dark crystal, I fully healed him.
No, you didn't fully heal
You
him.
didn't
No.
fully heal me.
You didn't fully heal.
No.
Oh,
No, you only did a
I'm
few points of
sorry.
healing. All right, so
sorry.
Irshc turns around. This fireball comes lunging at Craxus, and he just hits him square in the face, and he just drops down to the ground.
Wow.
So, give me a saving throw.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
which?
A D20.
Just a standard saving throw. Okay.
Yep.
You better pray to all the gods.
17.
Okay, that is a success.
All
All right.
Because I said oops.
We'll talk later.
Ooh.
All right, so up next is the cephalopod that is farther away, and he is going to move up towards the crew. And then the other cephalopod is, I believe, right in front of Zuboff, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so what you see is this, like, octopus-looking thing. It kind of straightens itself up on all of its feet and gets up to, like, maybe your waist level. And then you just see, like, this puff of smoke that, like, dissipates around you. Ooh. And then this creature latches itself around you, and, like, it's got its tentacles, like, wrapped around your waist.
Okay, it's trying to grapple me.
It has an auto grapple, so it is automatically automatically grappling you, and I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, I know that's your strong suit.
At least it's not intelligence. A natural 20. For a result of 22.
Thank God.
Okay, so you see, like, you feel like this it feels like someone just gut punched you, and for you that is a very odd feeling because you have never felt this before, like actual pain within your gut, like you're about to throw up, and like this thing is just like the tentacles are trying to, like, eke its way, like, up towards your neck and, like, trying to hold on to you, but nothing actually happens.
Fight it off as best as I can.
I have to say right now that is probably the most clutch natural 20 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some mind control stuff going on, isn't there?
Can't the orc just, like, rip this thing up? Because, I mean, I just imagine that he's like,
we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get to that point.
I want to see some guts flying.
Up next, we have Nerho. You're up. You see, like, this cephalopod, this octopus thing, like, poof itself into a cloud and then just wrap itself, or, like, re-morph itself on top of Zuba.
And that's, I would understand, is the one who's been damaged already, right? That's the one who's taken some damage.
They've both taken quite a bit of a beating at this point.
Okay, just before I do anything here, as you know, talking amongst us, Zubov, outside of this, because he's got something wrapped around him, wouldn't we be able to? Now, was Trixis holding or touching Kira when he called for Dags?
Yes.
Do we need to think about, like, getting a group hug, a kumbaya hug, and, like, getting us the F out of here? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know about all you, but I'm doing great.
Anyways, just throwing that out there
because
here
to play with the octopus or whatever he's playing with over there.
Right.
I don't know how you handle, like, metagaming as far as, like, communicating hit points and stuff.
That's fine.
How do you do that?
That's fine. If you want to, yeah. If you want to share.
Yeah, I'm at 73 out of 89, so, like, I'm feeling great.
But the rest of us aren't. I mean, Craxus is on death's door.
Yeah, you got your own stuff to worry about. I'll keep them occupied.
Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's, like? It seemed like Trixis just called for Dags to get him the F out of here.
Now remember, there was that teleportation to get the whole crew in. He was already weak, and he then had to immediately pull them out, so he's even more so weak.
Okay.
So I'm just telling you that as meta, but you do understand that.
Right, and I just want to
you're
throw it
saying that it's not going to work if we all waste our...
I'm not saying that at all. You guys, I'm all for you guys going all kumbaya in the middle of a heated combat.
We should probably play knifey spoony a little longer.
It might be the kind of trick that we can only pull once.
Right. So I just want to throw that out there.
I don't know if that opportunity is already past us,
right.
But let's
or it's coming.
Be smart about it.
So okay, my real attack.
I like your idea, Nerho.
Yeah, just to throw it out there, just to keep mindful of that, because we didn't need some sort of action to get us out of here, but just to anyways, bring it up. Dungeon Master, would you consider me re-enabling my invisibility, one of my second of 3 charges for today, and then launching an attack with my short bow?
That does it tell you if it's a swift action or an action?
It doesn't. The ring's description just says 3 times a day, and that's it. I don't have any more info on, because the ring is always on.
A command word or anything?
Let's see. I mean, I just looked up Ring of Invisibility in D&D Beyond. It just says.
I'm going to say that it's going to take like a command or something to activate it. So it is going to be because it would be way too overpowered for you to just poof, stab, poof, stab, poof, stab.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to
What I see, it says while wearing this ring, you could turn invisible as an action.
Yes. So it is an action to use the ring.
Okay.
So you would not be able to attack.
That's fine, but I'm going to enable the invisibility.
Okay. Okay.
His secret word is pickles.
My secret word is no one can hit me.
Zuba, you're up next.
Okay. So I have a cephalopod like grappling me. Am I grappled or restrained?
At the moment, you are nothing because the size difference. It is just attached to you.
Okay. I was imagining that this thing is bigger. Okay. And so I got the one that I was wailing on earlier, and then the one attached to me.
No, there's the one that there's one farther away that's still coming towards you guys, and then the one that you were wailing on kind of morphed its way onto you. So there's another one that's maybe about 10 feet in front of you now.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep wailing on the one that like attached itself to me.
You're gonna hit yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
So I have to like remove it before I can attack it?
Yeah, you can. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you wouldn't have much trouble tearing this thing off of you. So give me a strength check just for the funsies.
Tear it off. And
would athletics apply here?
Here's you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
going to try to rip this thing off of me.
20.
That's going to be a 19.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of like just rip this thing off of you, and it lands 5 feet in front of you. So it is now, again, just a creature in front of you, and not attached to you.
So pedestrian.
Would that take the place of one of my attacks then?
Yes, that is an action.
Okay. I will use my other attack then and just start beating on him.
Nice.
Okay.
A natural 1. So yeah, I imagine like as I like rip him off of me and like just throw him to the ground, then I like try to like beat on him. I think like ripping him off, there's just like goo and just like slime just like deposited by him like on the ground.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like slip a little bit as I lean into the hit, and it just goes into the floor instead.
Yeah, but I am going to say that you're prone. You're prone.
Okay. Fair enough.
Zubob didn't wear his non-slip shoes to work.
Yeah.
Up next, let's keep this train moving. Venestra, you see your new friend Craxus bleeding out on the floor, not so far away.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kayleesha, you're up next.
Yes, I was going to say.
I'm like, I don't know. I can't do anything.
Can I touch him?
You can use your move action to get up to him, and yes, you can touch him.
Okay, I'm gonna touch him and cast.
Ooh, that was curly.
Get some vibrato on there.
I was gonna say, little Stephen Perry there.
He's feeling the brevity of the situation.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Crexus.
Now, is that using your wand or is that your own spell?
My own spell.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
didn't check my bag yet.
Mm-hmm.
You have 10 points, Crexus. You have 10.
Okay,
points.
so you put your hands down on Craxus's chest, and you feel that breath of life as he kind of comes back to. That's one more life saved. Very good job.
I'm trying so hard.
And we go back to the tap with Irshc.
Now, how far apart are we from these two cephalopods, like the main group here?
You were kind of like with the group initially, so you're like right behind Zuboff.
Okay.
So you're maybe 10 feet away from the one he's engaged with, and you're 30 feet away from the other one.
So basically, Zubov is in front of me on his face.
Yep.
With the cephalopod right in front of him.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to take a shot with my scimitar at that cephalopod that's in front of me.
So you're going to move around Zubov
Come around
and then attack
Zubov and try to do what he tried to do with smashing the thing on the ground.
Okay.
Have you cast Hunter's Mark yet?
I did not. That is
Hey, no backseat driving there, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, because we're going to take a shot at a natty 20.
All right.
Hey.
Woo!
Yay.
That's a miss.
What?
What?
Oh.
I'm
my
kidding.
He had a lot of armor.
All right, give me the damage.
Damage would be 1d6 plus 6. So 9 damage.
Okay, so we'll say 18.
Okay.
9 damage total for the one, and then for the crit, double it for 18, right?
Nice.
Because it was a natural 20 or was it a dirty 20?
No, it was a natural 20.
Okay,
Nice.
so 18 damage. That is...
How they looking? Are they looking like damage, or is this like?
Well, with them being like these amorphous, shadowy things, you can't really tell.
Okay. So I'm going to use a bonus action here and cast my Hunter's Mark.
Okay,
What a great idea!
fantastic.
Well, let me just mark that off. On to the one that I'm beating the ever-loving pee out of.
Okay.
And I'm going to swipe at it again with my scimitar.
Okay,
My second action.
Nice.
go for it.
That would be 18 plus...
That's a hit.
Well, we just want to be clear that is an 18 plus 9, so it's a 20.
That is a hit.
It is confirmed.
Plus 6, and then another 6. So 9. That's a 13 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
so that is... trying to math here. How much did you say? 14?
13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. 40. Let's say 42. Okay. Okay. So up next is Ghanjor. Where is Kayleesha?
Oh no!
Wow.
I just healed Craxus.
Okay, so Kayleesha, you feel like this intense cold come over you, and these like wisps of like the shadows start to like billow over your shoulders, and you feel like this breath on the back of your neck, and you feel. And then the rest of you, what you see is Ghanjor appears behind Kayleesha and just like very lightly touches his his like bony fingers to the side of Kayleesha's head, and he is going to life drain you for 25 damage.
Oh my god!
God damn!
Do you have that much?
Yeah, but not anymore.
Well, I guess he didn't need it.
Let's see who's up next. Venestra, you're up. So you see Ghanjor appear right behind Kayleesha, and you just see her life just draining away.
Yeah, and she's in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
What do you do?
Really, let's see.
Oh, Jesse.
I think if I do anything in him, it's going to hit her.
Oh no.
It's almost like I did that on purpose. Huh.
Yeah, yeah, you did. Now, how far are they away from me?
It can't be on purpose. It's all by the dice.
You're probably 5 feet away from Ghanjor right now.
You have a weapon you can use?
No, I got nothing.
No,
that's
she didn't go to the table yet.
No, I didn't go to the table yet. I've been meaning to go to the table, but it just hasn't been a good fucking time to go to the table.
What about some stern language?
Or like fisticuffs. I mean, you can do like physical damage to like bowl him over or something.
I probably could. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
He's wispy. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I don't know. It's a suggestion.
Thinking that.
You're gonna try to bang Ghanjor here? Is that what's happening?
No. I mean, if we were in another realm, that might be possible, but this isn't happening right now. So, oh my god.
Kill me, Venestra.
Okay, how about this? I try to, because, she is elven and of my kind, even though she's a pain in my ass.
I don't want to get too meta here, but you know that like your Eldritch Blast and some of your cantrips, they are targeted spells, so they're not going to necessarily go through anything if you're targeting a certain creature.
Him, because
right.
I don't want to hurt her.
Right.
Like she's right in front of him. So.
You're okay.
All right.
You can.
All right. That's what worries me. All right.
I mean, unless you crit fail, that would be another story.
Well, I don't see any other option because I can't fail. And I just realized that when I did my Eldritch Blast, I didn't do it because I can do 2 beams and roll separate on each beam because I'm above a flat 5.
Oh.
Well, you're casting it as a cantrip because you only have cantrips. Are you casting it at that higher level, or is it always like that?
Well, it says since I'm a level above 5 and above, I can do it that way.
Okay. Yeah.
And I can roll separate for each beam for damage.
Nice.
Yep. No, you're good.
So,
very cool.
So I'm gonna roll.
Roll it.
I'm too weak to cover my head.
Well, right now you have like these bony fingers like covering your face and like on the side, just the draining the energy.
Okay, I got a fucking 6. A 6.
Okay, moving on. Craxus, you're up.
How far away from me is Ghanjor?
He is, so it's you, Kayleesha, and then Ghanjor. So he is 10 feet away from you. On the other side of Kayleesha.
So I should be able to move up to him and attack him with my axe.
You have enough movement speed to like move around to one side and then be level with him.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Swing away.
So does the move count as 2 actions or?
That's you one action. So you have your move action and then your attack action.
Okay, so I only have 1 attack that I can do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what happens here. 24.
That's a hit. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Okay.
You guys in your like 26s and 29s. I'm just happy to get a 13.
7.
I can't roll for crap tonight.
You said 7?
7.
Okay. That is the first damage he's taken.
So he's on death's door then, right? He's about to fall.
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
Not quite. Okay, so what happens is you see Kayleesha's life just draining away with Ghanjor's hands like just holding her head, and then when you swing through, it feels like you're hitting something, but it's like not quite solid. Like it's like almost like you're hitting like a sphere of water where it like pauses for a moment but it keeps passing through. So it does feel like he reacts to you hitting him, but the axe does pass all the way through him.
Okay.
Can you let go of me?
No, he is still holding onto your head. 11. Nerho, you're up.
I was hoping that would distract him.
He's a big bad mofo. That's the problem.
This is Ghanjor Ruzkali.
Well, it's not really him. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's still him. It's his projection.
Yeah, he's having
it's his
fun
projection.
wherever he is while his projection fucks us up.
Well, right now his projection is messing you
Kicking our
guys
ass.
It's fucking us up royally. We are
All right,
sitting
so-
here like-
I'm going to launch a sneak ranged attack with my short bow at Ghanjor, who's against my better judgment. I guess I'll help her.
Right now, there are 2 people kind of superimposed between them because you have Kayleesha, then Ghanjor, and then Caraxus right next to him. So I'm going to give him partial cover.
Remember all of this, Charles. I'm just saying.
You still have the other cephalopod, which is about 10 feet away from you, and then you have the one that is also with right next to Zuboff.
And I do have advantage because I'm invisible, so I will. Shit. All right, I'm going to go for what I perceive to be the most damaged. It's cephalopod.
Well, you can't really perceive that, but okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, the one that seems to be has received the most hits beyond just what I did.
Okay. Well, okay. Go ahead.
16.
That is a hit. Go ahead.
Nice. Okay, that's 4d6. 3, 6. Nice. 9. Ooh, 4. That's 13. 15 damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Go, halfling.
And my invisibility spell is gone again.
Okay.
But
All
still,
right. Good job. Good job.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. That's what I keep telling myself.
All right. Oh, I missed the cephalopod's turns, but they will go now.
No,
So
they're after Nerho.
no. Well, then I've been fucking up this whole time, but whatever. So the first cephalopod, we have one that is right next to prone Zuboff, and then we have one that is a little farther away. So the that same one, it kind of wraps itself back around you and
Oh, no.
attaches itself. Go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw.
Just out of curiosity, which one did I actually hit?
Fuck off, Squid Boys.
The one that was in
13.
front of Zubuff.
Okay.
The one that's wrapping itself now.
Currently.
Say again?
Gotcha.
13.
Okay. So, again, nothing. You feel that same like gut wrench, but it's just trying to hold on for dear life around you. And then the other one is actually going to come up to Irshc and do the same thing, where it's going to wrap itself around Irshc. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
14.
Okay, so again, you feel like this sickening in your stomach, and you kind of like do a double take where you're feeling like the energy is kind of being pulled out of you, but you retain yourself and your faculties. Up next, Zubuff.
All right. So I'm prone on the ground. I've got this thing grappled onto me.
Yes.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use one of my attacks to try to rip this thing off of me.
Okay. Just don't roll a natural one.
Okay.
I'm so scared right now.
A natural 1.
No! For real?
Yes.
Okay, so roll another wisdom saving throw.
The dice are
Let me
not
check on
randomized.
something.
Okay.
Because I'm raging, I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. So would this apply?
Because of the normally yes, but because of the situation and these particular creatures and their abilities, it does not apply.
Okay.
We'll say it just
this
seems
is a
kind
wisdom
of silly.
saving throw. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do now?
Did you say you had advantage on wisdom saving throws or all wisdom?
No,
all
strength saving throws.
Okay. Yeah, because this was a fail. I just give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That would be a 19.
Okay, you're okay. All right, so
Okay.
you still have more actions, correct?
I have another attack. I'm going to try to rip it off again.
Wrench it off. Go ahead.
Get it.
Just don't roll a natural one.
Don't
13.
say that! Stop saying that!
Stop cursing. Cursing us.
But I want him to roll the natural ones.
I know you do.
That's what makes it fun.
Fun for Dungeon Master.
What'd you get?
13.
Okay, so yeah, you wrench this thing off of you, and it plops. Are you holding on to it, or are you gonna throw it down?
No, I'm just throwing it to the ground.
Okay.
I wish somebody would step on that thing. Somebody step on it, please.
Actually, given that I know it's going to try to grapple me again, can I try to like hold on to it, but at like arm's length?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Dad?
Yeah, just trying to keep it from being able to grab onto me.
I mean, yes, but it is gonna just try to wrap its tentacles around your arm.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
And just going to take up a defensive stance. And
I mean, I shouldn't have told you that, but yeah, okay.
However you want to rule it.
Yeah, no, it's on the ground. It's in front of you.
I shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have said that. All right, Kayleesha, you have these bony fingers attached to your head, and you feel that your life just being drained out of you. What do you do?
Okay. The fingers are definitely bony, correct?
Oh yeah,
they're not
very
with
bony, and
fingers.
they feel it's a very odd sensation that you can't really place. Like it's here, but at the same time they're not really there. Where like you feel like more so like a pressure on your head, like where they would be touching you.
Well, it seemed like when Craxus hit it with the axe, it was more like a little bit of resistance you feel.
Right.
But not really a solid, right?
Right.
But
It's like if you like had a bathtub full of water and then you like slap the top of the water, like you hit something, but it like immediately passes through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to get a handle on
okay.
that.
In that case, Craxus hit it right in its midsection, correct?
Yeah, he like swung down at it. It like
Right.
yeah.
I'm going to spin around and I'm going to use Primal Savagery to grow my fangs and bite him.
Ooh.
Wow.
Gross, but okay.
Hey. Take a
People are
chunk
into that
out of
sort of
him.
thing.
Take a chunk.
Exactly.
You don't know where that thing's been.
It's
Oh well.
fuck. 8 to
There you
hit.
go.
8
8 total.
total to hit.
So you as an elf, like a moon elf with fangs, or just trying to chomp down on him? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I
just-
grow my fangs.
Oh, I see it here. Okay. So yeah, you're using your teeth like melee weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an
So-
8 to hit though. Does 8 hit?
No, it does not. So you kind of like go to lunge at this thing, and like you just see like the smoky wisps just pass through.
With the cephalopod.
Is there some sort of like, I get this is his realm, but it just seems like we're spinning our wheels. Is there some sort of trigger? This is his place. I get it. I don't know. It just seems.
Well, you could always do a perception check on your turn.
Okay, because this is. It seems like we're. So okay, I'll shut up now.
I mean, you have done damage to him, so you know you. I mean,
Yeah.
you only.
Okay,
But
I got.
We're making progress. I think
Yep.
that there's just been some unlucky rolls, mostly mine. But yeah, we're making progress.
I'm not rolling hot tonight either. It's
Yeah.
The hired help.
Technically still my turn. Is it technically still my turn since we didn't go on to the next person?
Yes, sure.
Can I use my point of inspiration to re-roll that?
Sure.
Oh, nice!
There you go.
Wow,
All right.
this could change the entire attack.
Damn it, it's a 4.
It's. Is that where's the dot? Where's the dot?
Sorry, Charles.
It's an 11. Did that change anything?
No.
Oh, I wasted my point.
Oh my god, fuck me back!
Damn it, it was a 4.
What about her second point of inspiration?
What about my second point of inspiration? Because you gave me one, Charles gave me one.
Okay, so you use your second one and you roll a natural 1.
I didn't roll it yet.
You don't have a second point.
You each gave me a point.
Well, you should have used it.
I didn't know.
Irshc, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna keep wailing on this cephalopod that has the Haunter's Mark. We got to get one of them.
Okay, so you have one that's wrapped around you at the moment, and then there's one in front of Zuboff.
Oh, the one that's in front of Zubov. So I'm gonna take a smash at the one in front of Zubov, only because
Okay.
this one I've been beating on.
Okay.
That's 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And
So done.
1d6 plus 6. 9, 11 damage.
Okay.
Double digits. Double digits. I love it.
Okay. So that one, 11 is... Oh. That guy has...
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
He looks about half dead now.
Well, you notice that the one in front of Zuboff, the wisps are getting a lot more erratic, and they're not as like tight anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
That's encouraging.
I'm gonna go in with. Man, 6 plus 6. I'm gonna go in with a dagger shot to that one. Gonna get it real close with him.
Okay.
Nice.
So that would be a 21 to hit.
That's it.
You've got your Ranger's Mark on him?
Plus, yes. 4 plus 7. So that would be 4, 11, 14 damage.
All right. So with that dagger attack, this thing just explodes with like kinetic, wispy shadow damage, and it just it just kind of like
Nice.
that, like that like at the raves, that when the fog machines turn on and that like that heavy like cold smoke that kind of like settles on the ground. You notice that that's kind of like settling across the ground, but it's like a black smoke.
Nice.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds cool. Great. He's dead. Fine.
Okay, so up next is Ghanjor. Ooh, what to do?
To you.
Okay, so he kind of backs up away from Kayleesha because she was kind of gnashing at him with the teeth, and you see like he like dissolve like that shadowy like figure like dissolves, and he reappears behind Venestra, and he's gonna try to do that same thing where he comes in with his hands at the temples and drain her life.
Oh my god.
Wow.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
He rolled the
This-
1, thankfully.
No, very much the opposite.
Ooh.
Okay,
It's
so
been nice knowing y'all.
You're gonna be
Venestra,
raisin after this.
you feel your life just draining out of your face and through like this whole it feels like you're almost being ripped apart at this point, and then you see black and you just collapse onto the ground. You are down.
Ooh.
I got no points left. Am I done?
Yeah, you're at 0. You're
Okay.
unconscious.
All right. I will take it down to 0.
Oh, that was bad. Okay. Up next we have
She doesn't even try to. She does. Oh, it was Ghanjor's turn. Never mind.
Venestra, you're up next, so give me your first saving throw.
The 20, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't add anything, just a flat 20.
10.
Okay. Up next, you have Craxus. What are you doing? You just saw Venestra drop to the ground, presumably dead.
I am gonna take another hack at Ghanjor.
Okay. You have enough movement speed to get there.
Okay, 16.
There's a miss.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Well, I've got another attack though,
Okay.
and this one is a shit. That didn't help. 14.
Also a miss.
Ooh.
Goodbye, cruel world.
I just can't even tonight.
Are you raging?
Mm,
I mean, at this point, I should be.
You should have, yeah. Well,
Should
better luck next
Don't
round.
forget about your reckless attack.
No? Okay. Up next is Nerho.
I'm going to do a perception just to see if I can get a sense of this. It just seems wrong. Fuck, so was my roll. Let's see. 10 plus 11 total.
Hopefully somebody else will help you out with that perception check.
The dice have not been kind tonight.
So, is that like considered like an attack, or can I?
It's a free action.
Okay. So I'm going to. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my third charge of my ring of invisibility now.
Okay. We said that's a. Are you moving around at all, or are you staying put?
I'm staying put because I'm going to use ranged weapons. That still counts for my sneak attack.
Okay. So our last cephalopod that is still attached itself to Irshc is. Go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw. Irshc.
17.
Oof, man, you guys are killing it with those saving throws. All right.
Thankfully.
That's about the only thing we're killing it with tonight.
Exactly. The rest gets killing us.
Christ, I swear.
All right. Up next, the other cephalopod is dead. So 12, 11, Nerho. Zubuff, you're up.
Okay. Seeing the cephalopod in front of him, it turned into a paste. The other one attached to Irshc, and then Ghanjor doing spooky skeleton shit. I'm going after Ghanjor. So
Okay.
how far away am I from him?
I'll say 10 feet. You're not far. Everything's kind of been crowded together.
Cool. I'm going to close the distance, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack him. And these attacks are going to be reckless, so I get advantage on them, but then any attacks against me for the next
Right.
round have advantage.
Right.
Okay, here's the first one.
Okay. You guys can all do perception checks. Just saying.
Does a 29 hit?
Yes, a 29 most definitely hits. Beautiful.
Okay.
Just barely.
So that is
Don't roll a
13
natty
points of
20.
damage.
Beautiful.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Here's the second attack.
So 13. Yeah. Okay.
Second attack is 27 to hit.
That's very much a hit.
Damn.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And that is going to be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
It basically just runs over and starts cracking into his skull.
Well, it passes through him, but you're definitely doing something here.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's the same when Krax is swung at him. Like you're passing through him, but it's that same where you get that impact, but then sinks through.
Yeah, it's definitely connecting, but there's
Right.
just nothing corporeal there. Okay.
Right.
Cool. That's going to be my turn.
That awesome turn. Very well done.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a turn for like 4 or 5 of us right there. Thank you very much.
All right.
Venestra, who is practically dead. Thank you. Thank you.
Kayleesha, you're up.
Of course, I'm lunging at Venestra, and I am doing cure wounds on her.
You have spell slots for all this?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I didn't use any spells last time, besides wild.
Wild shape.
Yes,
shape.
yes, wild shape. Thank you.
Okay. Just keeping you honest. That's all.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So have you been using your unicorn wand up until this session?
I
For
only
healing?
used the unicorn wand once on
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Praxis, so I can't heal with it anymore. And the other thing I did was first level cure wounds on Kira.
Okay.
All right. So Venestra, I'm bringing you back, baby. I'm bringing you back, baby.
Bring that sexy back.
I'm bringing you back. Hey, 6 and 4 is 10, and 5 is 15 plus 2. You got 17 hit points back.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Saved again.
Oh, damn.
Saved again.
Oh.
All right. Up next, we are back at the top with Irshc. What are you doing?
All right. I've got this cephalopod that's on me, so I want to rip it off of me.
All right. Give me a strength check.
That would be a 14.
Thank you, Kayleesha.
Okay. You managed to yank this thing off.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And then
Are you tossing it? You holding it? What are you doing?
I am tossing it on the ground.
Okay.
And then I am going to jab at it with my dagger.
Okay. Jab away.
Ooh, natural 20.
Woo!
Hey, well done.
Not at all.
Don't roll another natural 20 now.
6. So we got 9, 10 damage.
Okay.
And that would be the last of my actions.
All right. It is now Ghanjor's turn. What to do? What to do?
Ghanjor can eat a dick.
Please not.
That's what he can do on his
Eat
action.
a bag of dicks.
on his action. That's what he can
Statue
do.
of riches for you to ingest.
Please not.
Who was last? That was Zuboff was the last one to hit him. Zuboff, give me a dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw. Is this a... Hold on. Is this a effect that I can see?
It's a spell. So, I mean, what is
Okay.
that? Does that count as something you can see?
I have danger sense, so if there's an effect that I can see, then I have advantage on dex saving throws, which should have applied during Fireball.
Well,
But
yeah,
about it.
I'll let it slide.
Okay.
Good.
Nice.
All right. Thank God, because that roll is garbage. A dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so he kind of puts his hand up to you, and he casts a spell, and you feel very warm for a moment, but then it dissipates.
Managed to like dodge out of the way.
Like,
Yeah, it was not not a comfortable warm, because you remember it's very like sticky, humid in this room.
Ooh, gross.
Let's see who's up next.
We're gonna have a funk after this.
Venestra, you're up. You've just come to. You're still on the
Okay.
ground.
oh, man. All right. Well, how far am I away from, Ghanjor?
He's looming right over you at the moment, but he is
like-
focused on Zuboff.
Okay. Well, I'd like to do one of my cantrips.
Nice.
I'd like to do Toll the Dead.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Toll of the Dead. Let's see. You point your. You can see within range in the sound of the water. Okay, so it is a wisdom saving throw for me. And he succeeds. So if the is missing any of its hit point, it instead takes 1d12. Okay, so yeah, nothing happens on a success. Better luck next time. You guys
I'm
still
just gonna go in
aren't.
the corner and just urinate in the corner over here and just do whatever.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know how much more meta I can make this, guys, but do your perception checks. Okay.
I'm gonna hit it with
I
my
was busy bringing people back to life. Okay,
But it's an extra. But it's an extra. It's not. It's not an action.
It's
like
a free action.
It's a free action.
You can literally just like, hey, I'm looking around. Do I see anything odd?
Damn, I thought looking was an action.
No.
Okay.
Well, there you go. I was wrong too. Okay, now we all know.
All right, so Venestra, then Craxus, you're up.
Yeah, I'm pretty focused on beating the crap out of this dude, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna attack him again.
Okay, have at it.
We all just hate this.
Let's go with 24,
24 is a hit.
and that one will do. Well, shit, 7 damage.
Not a.
This 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
And my second attack.
I totally didn't sit here and count that on my fingers or anything like that.
I don't matter.
Okay, we're all friends here.
It is 11:45 on the East Coast. It is not easy to math.
I don't math even on an alert mind.
Second attack is 21.
That's a hit.
I mean, Zubov can't count. I don't expect anybody else to.
Did 14.
Yeah, but no one's going to point it out to Zubov, so he's fine.
Yeah. I'd like to see anybody talk smack to Zuba.
Venestra probably still would.
Well, you're
Yes.
that would be your last insult then.
I'm quick and nimble. He'd have to catch me first.
That's true.
Well, Zubuff is very large and nimble, so I don't know how that would work out for
I've
you.
got a 40-foot movement speed, so you better be quick.
Jeez.
All right, up next we have Nero. What are you doing besides hiding like a little chicken?
Did you count that damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to do a perception check.
Yes, please do a perception check.
Oh, 16.
16. Okay. So,
Well, 17 total because I've got +1.
okay. Thank you, Nero. Over the archway, you notice that there is a very clear black crystal that is very prominent at the very tip of the archway that is shimmering and kind of glowing in a very odd and peculiar way. Just putting that out there.
So,
Probably nothing.
okay. I'm going to take my dagger and I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack Rajan. Yeah, I'm just going to do. No, I'm going to take my bow, what I have now, which I'm in stealth mode with, and hit that element and see what happens.
All right, just give me it to hit.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my hand to hopefully get a good roll. 'Cause-
It looks so great, like just off camera when you're like doing this. Like,
Yeah. I'm trying really hard here, guys.
Charge it up, bro. Just charge it up.
Hey,
Howling. What
I
are
didn't
you
say
doing
longbow.
with-
Short
Actually,
sword.
before I do that, would alerting the group to what I just saw count as like an action or a
speaking
turn?
is a free action.
Okay, before I roll, I'm going to shout as loud as I can.
What do you shout?
Let it all out.
Okay, so first of all, this is going to take away my my invisibility, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to shout. Look at the crystal at the archway. This needs to be. Look at the crystal above the archway. That's what I shout.
Okay.
and then I launch my arrow. 14.
Okay, so you launch an arrow at this very peculiar looking crystal, and when it hits it, the arrow ricochets off, but you do notice that there is a very fine crack that's coming through the crystal. Up next, very good job, Nero.
Finally.
Zubaf, you're up.
Okay. How far away am I from the archway? Or the crystal on the archway?
That is on the other side of the room, probably 40, 50 feet away. And the archway itself is another, 30 feet. It is a massive, archway.
Okay. I want to move, 20 feet towards it, and I want to deliberately provoke an attack of opportunity from Ghanjor.
Oh, nice.
Was he attacking you?
He's in melee range within me, right?
Yeah.
So if I move outside of that range, then it's going to give an opportunity attack to him.
Yes, and he's going to do the same thing where he's going to try to reach out with his hands.
Okay.
And that is a natural 20.
Can he reach Zuba?
It's an attack roll this time?
What do you mean? Is it an attack roll? It's the attack.
It's been a saving throw up. It's been a saving throw up until this point.
Has it? No. The draining is an attack roll, but the cephalopods is the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's where I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah.
No, you threw me for a loop there.
My apologies. Didn't mean to do that.
No, that's fine. Keep me in check here. That's a natural 20. Did you have a counter to that?
No. I'm trying to be I'm trying to get all his attention, and
nice.
That's going to burn his reaction. So let it hit me.
Yeah. And that is going to be 44 damage.
What kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Necrotic? I am resistant to that because I am raging, so that's going to be 22 points of damage.
Yes!
Okay. Very nice.
We
still
love
a big fucking hit. Oh my god. It's still a sizable hit, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Well done.
So that will burn his reaction. I'm still going to move 20 feet closer to the crystal. I want to drop my flail and use my object interaction to grab a javelin, and I want to throw that javelin at the crystal.
Okay. Give me an attack to hit.
Okay. Give me a second here. Gotta do some D&D Beyond nonsense. Here we go. It's going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits. All right. What is the total damage that thing can do?
It's a 1d6 plus 5, so in this case, 8 points of damage.
That's fine. So this huge muscle man brute is charging through, and Ghanjor grabs at him, and he's like, "Fuck this!" and charges over to the gateway, and just
exactly.
Hercules javelin tosses this thing straight into the doorway right where that crystal is, and it just explodes. And you see just for a moment, Ghanjor and the cephalopod, they lose all of their cohesiveness, and then they kind of recoalesce, but it's very different, very not it. He's struggling at the moment.
Ooh, we weakened him. Okay.
Yes.
That was very cool.
I still have another attack.
Okay. And I will grant you a point of inspiration for that. That was a beautiful move.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm gonna grab my other javelin and I'm gonna throw it at Ghanjor, and I'm gonna attack recklessly. So this is gonna be at advantage, but granting advantage in attacks against me.
Okay.
Here we go. Good. That was dog shit. That was even worse. 13 to hit.
Okay, that it's you see the javelin just like pass right through him. It's so close, so close.
Can't win them all. Okay, so I've thrown both of my javelins. I have the flail at my feet, not in my hand at the moment. That's my turn.
That was a beautiful turn. Very well done. Yes. Wow. All right. So that was Zubov. Up next, we have Venestra. Kayleesha.
I was about to say.
You can't lose the cephalopod.
The cephalopods are dead, right?
One of them is right in front of Irshc.
Okay. And how far is that away from me?
10, 15 feet.
Okay. If I look in my bag of holding to see if I have all of my weapons and stuff, does that count as my only action?
Yeah, that's going to be an action because that's going to take you a minute. Because these are 6-second rounds, so if you're like sitting there scrolling through your bags, it's going to take you more than that.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna call lightning.
Okay.
And aim it at the cephalopod in front of Irshc.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
2 hits. Fuck. I got a 2.
Oh my god.
You got to put those dice in the dice jail.
They're in timeout. They're bad.
I got a 2.
I don't even want to roll anymore. It's like, what?
So close. So close. All right, Irshc, you're up.
All right. So we've noticed that Ghanjor is taking at least a bit of something going on over there.
I think he's taking some sizable damage, right? Probably, yes.
Well,
no, he hasn't taken much damage, but there's definitely something happened when that crystal was smashed.
So I'm going to shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay.
That would be a 14 to hit.
All right, roll damage.
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Come on, lots of damage. Lots of damage.
That would be 8 damage.
Okay, he will eat that damage.
And then my second action, I am going to throw an ice knife at him.
Nice.
Okay.
That's 22 to hit.
Oh.
That's it.
That's a level 2 ice knife. So that would be 1d10. So that is 5 damage initially.
Mm-hmm.
And then that ice knife is going to explode, causing 2d6 damage of cold.
Yeah, just give me a total. Oh, cold damage?
Cold damage.
Okay, don't count any cold damage.
No cold damage.
Ooh.
Mental note. Don't use cold damage.
Firebolt.
Is ice knife completely cold damage altogether?
No, it is ice knife is wrong button. It is piercing damage with the initial and then cold damage for the secondary.
Okay, cool. Up next we have Ghanjor. Oh boy, he did not like that one little bit. you could see like his like the hood kind of comes back just a little bit where you can see like the very front of his face, and like the jawbone just kind of comes down like he's about to like scream, like he's very upset, and he like starts reaching his hands out towards Zuboff, and he kind of phases. He does that same thing where he like phases out and then reappears right in front, right behind Zuboff, and he's going to try again to grab him. And he does not succeed.
Yes.
Yes. So you
even with advantage.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're right.
I attack
You're
recklessly, so he gets advantage.
Look at that, playing the rules.
No, again he.
Oh, thank God.
Oh wait, no, you have 19. No, it's exactly a hit.
Ooh, just hits. Okay.
Yeah, just hits. I didn't add his bonuses. All right, so you take 14 damage.
What kind of damage?
Necrotic.
All right, that's reduced to 7.
Right.
Nice.
Because I am raging.
Yep.
I love it when the green guy rages.
Must be good when you get to rage.
Yeah.
Okay, so up next we have Craxus. Oh, nope, sorry. Venestra, you're up.
All right. So Venestra's gonna go for the bed dude again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to try her Eldritch Blast again if these fucking dice will roll right. That's what we're gonna do.
Do you have your stuff yet?
No, I still don't have my stuff. But really, my stuff is just—it's not really
Not as
a lot
powerful.
of stuff.
Not as
No.
powerful as
Okay.
your-
No,
yeah.
not really. No, I
Okay.
don't have anything that's great. So let's see. So let me roll that, please. 17.
Woo!
Nice.
Now we
That-
get 2 bolts, so 17 plus 6, right?
Yep, that's a hit.
Yep. So I get to roll this twice, right? For damage.
Yes.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
That's a 9.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's a 7.
Nice.
Nice.
9 and a 7.
Yep.
That's 35, by the way, just if you don't want to do
Right.
math.
Yeah, I did that.
I'm watching you. and just
Sorry.
like that, Nero just spontaneously combusts and dies.
Gonna give you D-inspiration.
All right. Say it one more time. What was the damage?
I rolled a 9 and a 7.
16.
And then initially it was a
35.
hit of 23.
And 52. Okay. Up next we have Craxus. You're up.
All right. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just gonna keep attacking.
All right. Hack away.
Back away. 15.
That is a hit.
Okay. And 16 on the damage.
Okay.
And next attack is not nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll the damage.
Nice.
And damage will be that was a waste. 9.
9 total.
Yeah.
So 18 total.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, you see Craxus just wailing on this on wait, hold on. You were attacking on Ghanjor?
Yeah.
Ghanjor's on the other side of the room with Zuboff by the doorway. Do you have at least 40 feet of movement?
Let's see. Where is my movement? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So with the movement,
Barbarian stuff.
So with the movement, do you still get those 2 attacks?
Let's see.
Zubuff, you want to weigh in here?
Yeah, you get
Well,
fast movement at 5th level as a barbarian, which increases your speed by 10 feet. So he would not have to dash.
Okay, so is he still able to do full round 2 attacks with movement?
Correct. Yeah, you get your action, any kind of bonus action that you might have, plus your movement.
Okay,
if
good
you
enough
take
for
the
me.
dash action, then that's double movement.
Okay, so that's good enough for me. So, Kraxus, you start charging up to Ghanjor that is trying to remove the life from Zubab, and you start wailing on him with your axe. And with that last attack, the smoke just explodes out into the room, and he dissipates.
Nice.
nice.
Done.
The danger's not quite done yet, though.
Oh, of course.
Well, one of them is.
Let us feel a little good. Let us feel a little good.
On the bright side of life.
Okay, so Nero, this cephalopod tries to wrap it. Well, I mean, it wraps itself around you this time, and I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
He's so tiny.
Yeah, he's like enveloping me essentially.
Yep. You're wearing this cephalopod as a hat right now.
I think the encephalopod is wearing me as a hat. That's probably more accurate. Oh, 4. Sorry, 5, because I got a +1.
Okay, so at this point, your eyes glaze over, and your instinct from now on is to murder, death, kill anybody around you.
Oh, it's a head crab.
Wow.
Up next is Zubuff. You're up.
Okay. How far away am I from Nero?
25 feet.
Okay. Let me check my inventory for a second.
And Nero, you will do anything to keep anybody from attacking your cephalopod. So if you have disengage or anything like that, you have to use any means necessary.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to leave my flail where it is. I'm going to walk 25 feet over to Nero. And I want to use one of my, because I have a shield in one hand, I have one free hand. I want to
wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. You have a. I'm sorry. I skipped Nero because I was clicking on him. Nero is before.
Okay.
Because he has an 11 and you have a 9 for your initiative. So he is before you. Nero. Nero, you murder, death, kill is your only incentive in life right now.
Okay. So,
the closest one to you is probably Venestra or Kayleesha.
So is my mind like taken over? What's the situation sort of thing with this thing? Is like is it
you are being compelled.
Okay. So I would say that my history.
You see everybody around you as an enemy.
Yeah. So, and I would say that my history, as sordid and colorful as it is, I'm going to use my short bow, which is currently in my hand, and aim at Kayleesha and launch an arrow at her.
Is that the most effective way to kill this person at this moment?
Probably.
Do you have any more invisibility that you can do sneak attack damage?
Nope. That's gone. I used my last one when I spoke, so that's gone.
Okay. Well, that's good.
No, well, what I could do is, how far away is she from me?
They are about 10 feet away from you.
So I would move to that and do a quick action to take out my dagger and do a within 5-foot range, which would give me the 4d6 if I hit.
Okay. Plus the poison, right?
Yes, you're right. If I was a jerk. Therefore, yes.
Yeah, right now you are being a jerk.
19.
That hits.
Kayleesha, no.
All right, roll damage.
Ooh.
I told you those rat comments were going to go right through his head.
4. 6. That's 10. 5. That's 15.
I'm already dead. Stop rolling.
20.
Oh no.
20 plus.
Now you roll.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
now I'm rolling big. And my poison,
Okay.
1. So that's 21.
Okay,
You
so
only needed it
Kayleesha,
twice.
you are effectively at 0 hit points, but
Yeah.
you are also poisoned, so you automatically fail any saving throws you take for staying alive.
For
So
1
somebody,
minute.
yeah,
It's for 1 minute.
which is 10 rounds.
Mhm.
So unless somebody comes to save you and heals you, you will automatically fail your saving throws because you are poisoned.
Ooh.
Okay. No, I have immunity against poison.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then you are effectively just dying. So you will take your death throws.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Thank God for being
half man, what did
Poisoned
you
is
do?
rough.
I'm
Oof.
gonna say, like, as I'm falling to the ground.
As you're falling, you don't say anything because you're unconscious.
Oh
I
no.
can't even die in style.
No, you flap on the floor like a big bag of meat.
I'm a bag of meat.
That's cold.
I would like to state for the record that I do not like this whatsoever.
Now, just imagine if these had taken effect on Zuboff or Irshc or anybody else that they've been attacking.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
y'all
You guys
Place.
definitely dodged a bullet here. All right, so up next,
Weakest
Zuboff.
character. Weakest character gets taken
Okay.
over.
Seeing what's going on unfolding before me, I'm gonna leave my flail where it is.
Okay, I'd like to also point out that the cephalopod that you saw is now kind of melded into, not completely, but like you just see like a shadow over his head.
Okay, so
It's
just
not
looks
just
like
like
Nero
a-
right now.
Yeah, like you don't see like a big octopus hat on his head.
Okay, there goes that plan. Okay, I'm gonna take my flail then, and am I still 25 feet away from him?
35 feet, because he moved 10 feet
Okay.
towards Kayleesha.
Okay, I've got 40 feet of movement, so I'm gonna go up right next to him, and I'm gonna start wailing on him.
Okay.
This shouldn't take long.
These attacks will be made recklessly.
Oh, Jesus. Well, after his first attack, I get a reaction.
Nero, no friend anymore.
You are friend.
That's gonna be 24.
Compromised.
Fuck.
It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
God. Oh God.
No, I have 36 armor class. No, that's a hit.
You wish. That's going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I think you said you got a reaction.
Yes, so I'm going to disengage and dash 60 feet away, as far as I can away.
No, you're not going to dash far away because you're on a killing spree right now. So you're going to move just as far enough to get out of his way, but you're still going to stay within attacking the efforts, should I say.
Okay, what was the damage? Sorry?
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So, All right. So
So you can move out of his melee range so that he can't attack you again, but you're not gonna just run 60 feet away.
okay.
Because
So it would be then-
you're in a frenzy right now, trying to murder people.
Gotcha. So basically, like 10 feet, just out of his range, but enough so I
Right.
can still attack Kayleesha or someone.
Yep.
Okay.
Fun fact: I have 5 feet of movement speed left, so I'm going to close that gap, and I'm going to hit you again. Does a 26 hit,
No.
Mr. DM?
Yes. Very much.
Take his word for it.
All right, that's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
Okay. He's still up.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, that's all I can do. So that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Orc, barbarian. Ooh.
All right. Kayleesha, give me your first roll.
I have to say, I thought I was immune to poison, but I'm not.
Oh,
Okay. Are you
You're-
100%?
I'm 100% dead.
No, you have 2 more rounds before you're completely dead. You still get the 3 ticks, but you're automatically failing them.
Okay. All right, I understand.
So the shift in mood here has gone back up to high alert because Kayleesha is actively dying. Okay. Irshc, you're up. Back at to the top of the round.
Can I do a perception check? See if there's anything that we might be missing. We
Sure.
had a giant
Nice.
crystal up there that got Ghanjor out of here. 19.
Nice. Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you look around. I mean, you see tools. You see all kinds of odd things that are going on here, but you don't see any more targets or crystals or anything like that.
Now, this thing on Nerho, is it something that I would be able to grab? Or is he
No.
like completely meshed into Nerho?
He's almost completely meshed in. There's like that like split second like double image effect going on when he's moving.
Okay.
But you see like his eyes are like completely white. Like it's definitely not Nerho right now.
Stupid tinfoil hats.
Stupid halflings!
Stupid poison.
Poison!
And the beautiful thing of it was Nerho that killed Kayleesha.
I know.
Oh, cephalopod controlling Nerho.
Right.
Well,
But it was Nero's hand.
Yeah. How
right,
ironic.
What are you doing, Urs?
I think the only thing I can do is beat the crap out of the half man, I guess.
That is an option.
That is an option.
I love that you keep calling him half man. I don't know why it's so funny.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
since the very first
Um,
episode.
Actually,
It's a term of fuck you.
let's see. So use a turn creature stream. Creature uses action to try to check against the spell. I'm going to use ensnaring strike
Okay.
on Nerho.
You're gonna
What is that? What is that? Is it a spell? That's a
Yes. Next time I hit the creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Nice.
Is this an area effect?
This is a
Well, the spell itself is on himself, and then the spell effect happens when he hits you with
When I hit you,
with that ability.
Okay.
So then, and then I will. So it's a bonus action casting. So, and then I will strike him with my scimitar,
Okay.
and that is a 24 to hit.
Ooh.
That very much hits.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna donate
Halfling luck when you need it.
You know, I'm really getting to enjoy these like mind control monsters because I don't have to do anything. You guys just do it for me.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's fun to play along and kill your friends.
9 damage.
Okay.
Sorry, Kayleesha.
And then let's see.
That's it. 9.
9. But then there is. Let's see. Target takes a D6 piercing damage at the start of every one of his turns. Creatures restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use it to action to make a strength check against the spell.
All right.
So you have to roll 11 or better in order to free yourself.
11 strength check.
Yes.
Nero?
Strength check.
I have a second. I don't have anything to heal.
Do I do the strength
So
check?
you have to make
like now,
a strength
or-
saving throw first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that should be good.
See if you were ensnared.
Got a -1 on my strength. There we go. Ooh, 4 -3. Big old 3.
Oh.
So you are ensnared. Does he take any additional damage from that?
He will take, while restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of their turns.
Okay. Okay. So what are your hit points looking there like, Nero?
Probably better than Zubov's. I've got 10.
You wish.
All right. Up next, Ghanjor is gone. So up next is Venestra. Venestra, you're up.
I'd really like to just go get my shit off the table now at this point. He's tied up. Can I just go get my stuff now?
Yeah, absolutely. So you kind of mosey on over and grab your stuff off the table.
Thank you. I'd like to get
No
it. He's tied
pressure.
up.
All right.
You know, I'm ready
While
to do my shit.
Kayleesha is poisoned and bleeding out on the ground.
I can't do anything. I can't heal. I mean, I can give her a sympathetic word.
Hope you got a
Up next is Crexus.
give a healing potion in there.
I got nothing.
Francis,
No one have healing potions.
No, I'm not a healing person.
word.
Oh my god.
The
No, I'm
only
gonna heal
one
her.
who could have saved me was me.
Oh.
I don't heal, Zubov.
the only person that can heal is dying.
That's what healing potions are for.
And I
Oh
feel
my
bad
god.
she healed me, but I got nothing.
Can I tell somebody something that might be in my bag?
No, you're dead. You cannot tell anybody anything.
She's not dead yet. She's just
No,
unconscious.
don't metagame.
Okay.
Crexus, you're up.
Okay. Which one of the creatures is closest to me?
The only one that's any threat right now is Nero. And he's probably about 5 feet away from you. Or not 5 feet, 10 feet.
Let's see. What can I do? I can. Um. Oh shit! I don't have spells. I'm a barbarian.
Cast the attack spell.
Hit him with the pointy end.
Weird. That's weird. What are you talking about?
Well, I could just headbutt him.
You could. Well, I'll even give you
headbutt
advantage
him?
because he's bound right now.
That would be very satisfying, probably.
Can you headbutt him for 10 points of damage?
Not for me, but yeah, I guess.
Maybe we can knock the thing out of you.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
And,
So I'll give you advantage. Just don't roll a 1.
okay. Well, my first one is a 25.
Okay, so you come down and with the like this very tough dragon skull head, you just bash this Nerho right in the head, and Nerho, you would expect this to hurt you, but instead, you have like this moment of like your soul leaving your body, where it's getting like pulled back, and the cephalopod thing is ripped from like behind you. It is like shunted out of your body. You don't take any damage, but as it like leaves like from behind you, it just disintegrates.
Whoa.
Cracks just get
Holy
the 2
shit.
kill shots. That's fun. That's phenomenal.
I was wondering if he could headbutt you, if that could work. If it that
And now
Scary boy.
you guys have 1 round left before Kayleesha is dead.
No, I still have 2 death throws.
Yes, this is like the end of this is going to be the end of the round here.
I have a healing
okay.
potion. I have a healing potion with me.
You are bound, so
Oh, I thought it was just.
you're still in the binding that Irshc put you in.
I got you.
Oh.
So I scream. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm. Never mind.
Can I unbound him?
Well, let's keep in order here. Zuboff, you're up.
Okay. Seeing that Kayleesha, one of the friends I've been contracted to protect, is dying, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to attempt to stabilize her with a medicine check.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay!
This has to be a 10 or better.
Does that work even if they are poisoned? Okay.
It works.
Okay.
Nice.
It works automatically if you have a healer's kit, which I do not. So this is going to be a check. But if it's 10 or better, then you're stabilized. Like you're still unconscious, but you're not actively dying.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, here we go. That is a 9. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll.
Nice.
See, don't say I never gave you anything, Kayleesha.
He got your second inspiration.
I rolled a 10.
Beautiful. Okay, Kayleesha, you are not dying, but you're still unconscious. Up. Now that you are stabilized, you're no longer actively dying. I'll take you guys out of combat order, so you guys can now roam freely.
Sweet.
So, what does that mean for me?
You're at 0. You're
save?
no, you're at 0, but you're not dying anymore. So you're unconscious, but you're not dying anymore.
I think what Zuboff would do is like he. Given
Does he
his
put him in
background-
the little baby Bjorn that he keeps his cat in?
No, I think given his background, and he would recognize that you're poisoned, and I think he would be able to find like the wound on your body caused by the dagger that like poisoned you, and he would like suck that poison out like with his mouth and just like spit it
Where
out.
did you
and that
hit
would
me, Nero? You sucked
We
his
get
venom
this
out.
right. You
fucking me.
Yeah, well, I mean, Nerho is very tiny, so I imagine it'd be like on the inner thigh right there. Like she got stabbed.
Wow. Wow.
It's rough out there, guys. Just saying. But yeah, you're stabilized, and
Yep.
he'd probably just like carry you, make sure you're in a.
Come on, put her in the
stable
baby
position.
Bjorn.
Okay, if you really want.
So we know Nero
Just kind of hang in there.
Yeah, the it's doing like the dead like head roll.
Yeah.
Support the head, damn it.
So Nero's still bound, right?
Yeah.
I believe. How long does that concentration? Up to 1 minute. So it lasts a minute.
Has it
So-
been a minute?
Well, if it's concentration, you could just choose to stop concentrating on it.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
He's Nero again. Half-man, I release you.
Jesus. Stuck in blades of grass. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, Kayleesha. Oh, never mind. You're out cold.
I'm still unconscious. Just
Anybody
Yeah, I
have
think
any
it's-
healing potion? Now would be a good time to use them on the elf.
So now you notice that gigantic cephalopod is coming back through the doorway.
Oh fuck!
No, I'm just kidding.
I swear to God.
Way to go.
I think
We should
Nero,
get out of here.
Nero is stressed. Nero is stressed.
when I was actively dying, did I like void my bowels or anything?
Oh yeah, you totally shit your pants.
He said, "Void your bowels."
You and Irshc right now on the same smell level.
I honestly think I do too, because I think I was there too. I mean, I do believe so. We got 3
Yes.
people sitting around with shit.
So
in their drawers. So we're good.
three out of 4 isn't too bad. 3 out of 6
So-
isn't too
I
bad.
too. I revived Kraxus.
I take I do
Is
take
he
my
wearing pants?
potion. I take my potion of healing and I give it to Kayleesha.
Okay.
I
You
like
have to
pour it in her mouth.
my mouth.
I do that. I actually cradle you quite softly in penance for what I just did to you. And cradle you. I look over at Irshc, give him a little and then I give you the potion of healing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. So are you guys going? Let's continue here. Give me.
How many health points do I get from that though?
Oh, that's 1d10, right? I believe that's just a standard healing potion.
So 37.
Isn't that what? Is it 1d10? What's the? That's a good question.
Usually, it's for a regular healing potion. It's usually 1d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay. 4, 6.
Yes, thank you.
Just as much damage as I gave you healing.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. Irshc came here and just bludgeoned you. It was a disaster, but I am here to take care of you. Don't worry about it. Let's consider all of our past anguish and anger cleared. Fine, let's start with a clean slate. Don't you agree?
My head hurts.
Fine.
All right.
My leg is bleeding.
The
That
rest of you are kind of looking about the room, and you guys notice there is underneath some of those, like the big canvas blankets that are covering some of these things. You find an ornate chest, and I'll give you just like some of the tools that are like being used in these ceremonies or whatever is going on. Some of them are like gold inlaid and gold silver, so they feel like they might be worth something as well if you were to sell them.
We're taking them.
Interesting.
We're taking that shit.
We also take the rest of Kira's armor that was on the side because
It was just like like the cuff, like the van braces and stuff like that. It wasn't any like major pieces. It was just like
all right.
May I please look in my bag of holding to see if I have all my stuff?
Yep, it's all there.
Ooh. Gotcha.
I didn't want to take the chance.
I just needed to get that face off of you. Like, oh my god, is my unicorn wand gone? And then everything was going on, so you couldn't check, which just made it so much better.
Yeah.
So you're like hanging there in the baby carrier. Zubov's just gonna like kind of towering over you, just be like,
Kayleesha, can you walk?
I
so
think
good.
so.
So good.
Good.
and he'll like just grab you and just like take you out and then just like place you on the ground.
One of those
It's
crane
full-
machines.
It's for Sophia.
What's your name again?
Sophia.
No,
Mhm.
the
It's a little kitty.
orc. What's his name again?
Zubov?
Yeah, I don't think he told me his name before, and
Yeah, you guys were not properly
No,
introduced yet.
Kayleesha, Zubov, friend, Kayleesha.
Zubov, where did
Friend.
you come from?
Friend.
We group hug now and try that trick.
Oh
We
God.
come from Mason Guild. Oh, favor to Trixie one.
Trixie, what?
Trickiness.
Trixie
Trixis.
Dragonborn.
Hey guys, can we go home?
Can we get out of here now?
Before we leave, I want to check all those like barrels and crap. When we first came in, there was like that storage area. Is there anything of value in there?
Well, you didn't check the chest yet. I gave you
Oh.
the chest.
Let's go. Yeah, let's check the chest.
So inside the chest, you find enough gold for each of you to take 200 gold. And then you also find 3 potions, a scroll, and what looks like a wand.
Ooh,
Wait a minute. Let me.
Interesting.
3 potions.
As the gold is being like divvied up, Zubov's gonna like just grab like this huge bag of gold and just like place it on the ground and like open it up, and he'll motion to one of you, just
You count. You count.
So I go up and I take out a handful. 1. Then I take out another one. 2.
Tavern.
Sorry, I put it all back.
So we get 3 potions, a wand, and a scroll, plus the
Yes.
gold. Okay.
Yes.
Each?
Thank you.
And then each of you got 200 gold out of that one.
Oh,
Nice.
so we didn't
Sweet.
each get potions.
No. That the
Okay.
potions and the scrolls was total, and then each of you got enough for two. There was enough there for 200 for each of you.
Okay.
Sweet.
Nice.
So 1,200 gold. And then you also see a what looks like maybe like a rapier or some kind of a very fine bladed weapon that is sitting next to the chest, like leaning up to it.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Venestra, you don't have any magic weapons, right? Can you use swords?
I do not. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Well, if that looks like a fine sword, that probably should be yours because you don't have any.
Okay. Who picks it up? Venestra, you pick it up? Okay. So you now have this rapier.
Okay, let me add that in my inventory.
And as that happens, there doesn't really seem to be anything else of worth inside this room, and almost like as the whole room, like you feel like that humidity start like to release, and it gets back to like a much better temperature, and you don't feel that same dark pressure on you anymore, and then you hear kind of echoing from nowhere is what you can only assume to be Dagon's voice, and he says, "Go through the archway. Go through the archway."
Did
Let's
anybody
go.
grab the potions and the wand?
I assume one of you grabbed it.
Yeah, it's in the. Yeah, we grabbed the stuff out the chest.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I'll volunteer.
Oh, really now?
Of course you would.
That's our half man.
So we bolt through the archway.
Let's go.
Okay, and you guys just start running through the archway, and just as you're running towards it, the archway, that black energy that is filling the archway itself, it feels like it's starting to compress, like it's about to close, but you guys just make it through just in time, and you find yourselves back in the tavern. And the first thing you notice in the tavern is that there are some people standing in 2 rows parallel to the tavern walls, and you see Dagon is unconscious, laying on top of the table, like he's sitting in a chair with his head down on the table. And behind them, in the larger area of the tavern, you see Kira's body on the ground. And Trixis is kind of like, he's still trying to cast like healing word, and he's trying to bring her back, but it doesn't seem to be working at all. And in the doorway, you see a figure starting to come through, and that I think that is where we are going to end our evening.
Good Lord.
Get out.
Nice.
That was tense.
Oh man.
That was so tense.
That was tense.
That was tense.
All right, so thank you everybody
tired, and I didn't do
for
anything.
sticking around for the part 2 of our episode here, and thank you for sticking it out and staying alive for me. I was a little bit worried, and thank you everybody in chat. Thank you for sticking around.
You were worried?
Yeah, I
was worried.
was. I was.
We thought 3 of us were going to die.
Yeah.
We were on the brink.
Y'all need a rest.
All right, I'm going to call it here for tonight. I believe Charles is going to take over next week or the next episode. So stay tuned, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me. I had a
Have
great
a
time.
great night.
Thanks, everybody.